All right, let's get into the first ever TNA broadcast of all time. NWA TNA, if you will.
Ever. But before we get into that, let's take a look at what's going on in the world of pro wrestling at the time via the Wrestling Observer notes that I got here, James.
I've had to guess. There's a company that's doing their first show.
A show is about to start, and there's already concerns about it, shockingly enough.
This can't be right.
The NWA title will be up on June 19th in a Gauntlet for the Gold match, which will be a Royal Rumble-style battle royal. Meltzer says they can't use the term Royal Rumble since it's trademarked by WWE, so they will establish themselves as a second-rate WWE on their first show, doing a concept so associated with WWE. Names announced for it so far are Shamrock, Jarrett, Apollo, Brian Christopher, Scott Hall, whose WWE release went through this past week, and Bagwell, who WWE turned down when he tried to get back in after failing a stint last year. Of course, of those, the only two with a prayer are Shamrock and Jarrett, unless they are foolish, and I strongly suspect Shamrock, since they'll get knocked for going directly to Jarrett. Plus, they're going with the belief that since Shamrock has drawn good buy rates in the past, and Meltzer puts here in parentheses, okay, they were 7 years ago and he was UFC, that he means something as a pay-per-view draw. I'm just saying what people have said to me, not that buy it in pro wrestling in 2002. The title would have been taken so much more seriously had they done a tournament, plus a 16-man tournament takes you through 4 TVs just instead of 1. So already some doubt here.
Well, if you would believe it also, they bury this thing the whole show.
I can't wait. It's immediate. It's immediate. I can't fucking wait to talk about that.
The whole fucking show. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yes. Many of the wrestlers involved with NWA TNA have only signed single event contracts for June 19th, which, as we've seen from the XWF model, is death. It also shows that they aren't, like XWF, nearly as committed long-term as they say on the outside. The problem here is that if somebody sneaks through the cracks and gets over, they're in WWE the next week. At least with long-term deals, you can build knowing you've got at least guys past the first month if they catch on, which I didn't realize. I guess I figured maybe they were rocking with contracts right from the rip here because it seemed like they had a little bit of money.
Well, they ran out of money by like the third show or something.
That's right? Like Jarrett has to go into like a crazy like investment thing or something.
Yeah, I mean they're always searching for money until they find Panda Energy.
Because Panda's not. I know Panda's like not immediate, right? It's like pretty.
No, yeah, it's a little later down the line, but
yeah.
Panda comes in, but they don't exactly like give them a ton of money right away.
Right. Yeah.
You know, there's
it could
enough
be why was going on here. Like, you know, guys like Scott Hall probably saying, I don't know if I'm signing this. I don't know what the fuck you guys are even doing.
Yeah, I mean, also, yeah, there's that. And I also assume that, like, everyone's kind of probably still reeling for, like, hey, WWE probably will take me back at some point.
You're right. Yeah, Bob Bagwell definitely thinks that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Scott Hall definitely probably think, you know, hey, I'll probably work my way back, brother.
Yeah, they're going to see how good I was on this show.
Yeah, you're probably something like that, you know. And honestly, the idea of signing a contract for a single show is like insane to me. Like, you couldn't just have the guys come through and just work the fucking show. You know what I mean? But I guess maybe they didn't expect to get paid because they're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's true.
A different landscape at the time, I guess, really.
The Ken Shamrock situation is this. He was negotiating with WWE, and they had agreed to allow him to work a 12-date-per-month schedule, the same schedule they allowed Hogan, Nash, and Undertaker. However, they wouldn't guarantee him for this year the amount of money he claimed he had on the table for shoot fights, so he turned them down to pursue those, wanting to do 3 big money matches over the next year. We already heard him talking about a Tito Ortiz match, which UFC is hopeful for in September or November, and a possible Dan Severn match, although Severn is insisting on a steroid test taken the day of the fight before agreeing to such match.
Hey, don't worry about that.
I mean, he looked natty as hell on this show.
Yeah, he did. You're right.
The NWA TNA schedule of him working 1 date every 2 weeks is something to keep him in the public eye as a pro wrestler. And at the same time, the travel would be relatively light and wouldn't greatly interfere with his preparation for such matches. WWE was not going to allow him to do shoot fights while under contract. So I didn't realize Shamrock was even thinking of coming back at that time in 2002.
Yeah, I mean, he looked good.
He looked fucking good. That's right. He definitely looked fucking good.
That's all it takes sometimes, man. You know, you just look good and you're back in the mix. Fuck it.
Because when's he out of WWE? 99? Does he even make it to 2000?
I don't remember him in 2000.
He feuded with Jericho in late 99, and then he leaves to resume his MMA career, actually. Wow, okay. His departure was attributed on screen to an injury inflicted by Jericho's bodyguard, Mr. Hughes.
Mr.
That's
Hughes.
fucking awesome. That's great. And then it says Shamrock has since appeared in the video games SmackDown, SmackDown 2, Know Your Role, WrestleMania 2000, No Mercy, WWE13, and 2K16. I don't know why it says that.
Well, thank you. We appreciate you giving us that. That's 2K16?
Yeah, I guess so.
How
what the fuck is he doing in there? Oh, that's the No, wait, that's not the Attitude Era game.
No, how the fuck is that information in the Observer from 2004?
No, sorry, this is that's in Wikipedia.
Oh, I was about to say, what the fuck? Yeah, Meltzer was like, yeah, I'm thinking 2K16.
WWE is going to get a contract in 2K and
what
make
the
2K16.
That's a true Observer.
That's Observe that, brother. That's awesome. The June 17th Observer. I didn't put everything in here about this because there's a lot. But this is when Stone Cold walks out of the company because he didn't want to lose to Brock.
Okay.
This is this exact time. I didn't realize it was around the same time as TNA showing up, which would have been crazy if Stone Cold just showed up on TNA.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if there was ever a chance for it to happen, it's like right now.
Right, like legit right here. Like Austin fucking is sick of this fucking place. They think he fucked them. Damn, but he probably hated Jeff Jarrett more.
You know what? You're right.
If it was company,
you're right. If it was any other company than Jarrett, I bet you he probably would have thought about it more.
The impetus was entirely different this time. Steve Austin showed up at the building and was upset that he was going to wrestle Brock Lesnar. We've had conflicting reports on whether Austin was asked to lose or not, but most reports seem to indicate that he was. Logic would say at this point, if they were to have a match, Lesnar should win via screw job. Logic would also say that Austin versus Lesnar match should be built up for months, probably for the Rumble or Mania. Austin walked out of the building, took his wife Deborah with him, and flew home before McMahon and many of the wrestlers had even arrived in Atlanta. It was the second time in recent months, the first being the day after Mania, where Austin walked out on the promotion, upset about creative. The last time, he came back 2 weeks later. As serious as it was, WWE coming off a WrestleMania high, quote-unquote, and while some storylines involving him were changed, nobody went into a panic. One wrestler noted that when McMahon found out about Austin going home this time, presumably for a long time, he, for the first time anyone could remember, dropped his game face facade. Unlike during other down periods where there was something, such as decent house show attendance and strong merchandise numbers to hang their hat on while ratings were going down, there is no outward face being put out that things are good today, only that the company has long-term history of rebounding from bad periods. At press time, nobody in WWE is making any bets or seem to have any idea what really is in Austin's head, since he internalizes his frustrations, and then they blow up all at once. Sounds familiar to me. Unlike last time, where they did expect him back once he worked things out with Vince McMahon, this time there's a sense that it could be much longer, which is the case, because he doesn't come back for a while, I don't believe. He is gone. Yeah,
he comes back pretty quick, actually. He does the longest... Well, he's back by the longest yard. That's 2005.
That's
my timeline. Yeah, that's my timeline.
When did longest Austin wear the mustache?
Longest yard came out in 2005, so he had to be back at least before then. So
he comes back in 03. He comes back in 03 as the co-general manager of Raw. Yeah,
so it's actually not long at all.
A year is a decent amount of time for a top guy like Austin probably to disappear, though, no?
Well, he was probably like beat up too. It'd probably be like any other time, you know.
That's true. Yeah.
Probably just came back. He said, "Yeah, you know, I had my knees were all shot and all." That's probably what he came back and said. "Yeah, you know, this is a different place, dude. My knees were all shot up and
that Brock Lesnar gonna fuck my knees up there, son."
That's all I was thinking about was my knees, brother. And Vince said, "Yeah, whatever."
Yeah, I saw Brock doing that F5 to that one-legged kid, and I don't want to take that into the ring post. I don't got the knees for it. That's probably the finish they wanted. F5 into the post.
Stone Cold coming back in that era was way crazy. Like, it was like definitely a different Stone Cold than the one that left the first time.
Yes, he was not checked out, but he wasn't checked in.
Yeah, it wasn't Stone Cold like that no more. No, it was different.
The GM shit was still fun, though, but it's like he wasn't, you know.
It definitely wasn't the same.
He was Invasion Stone Cold as a face is really what he was.
Yeah, and I think because he wasn't like actively involved in like anything that had to do with like wrestling, like people didn't take it quite as serious. Like Steve Austin, when he was in the mix, was
the baddest son of a bitch on the planet.
Yeah, he could do anything.
The baddest man on the planet. Yeah. But yeah, crazy stuff. He walked out. Fuck you, Brock. Fuck you.
I hear you.
He probably heard that they were saying that this kid looks like Stone Cold. He said, "What? What?"
Well, let's see how long that lasts.
Why don't you walk out then, son? You look so good. In Puerto Rico wrestling news, Apollo appears to have quit IWA for NWA TNA as he no-showed this weekend. It is interesting because Apollo has a personal services contract with Victor Quiones, who didn't want him working NWA TNA. Apollo has been wanting to move from Puerto Rico to Orlando after Ron Harris first contacted him to work for the NWA group. Crazy sentence all around here.
Yeah, I mean, they really thought they had like the next star in Apollo. They really did.
He's a big fucker, man.
Yeah, and he can move. So, I mean, I could see it, I guess. I'm not too sure. Like I said earlier in the show here, a lot of visions here. I don't know if there was one that was really moving the ship here, but there was a lot going on. I'll let you have that.
Yeah, well, I mean, WWE saw the vision because they signed him and named him Batista after.
That worked out for them, I think so.
New Jack, who jumped from XPW to rival Eric Promotion. Oh, no, okay. Meltzer title. I was like, what? Eric Promotions. Epic Promotions. I think it was just called Epic in Southern California. Had his last $800 check from Rob Black bounce. Meltzer says somehow he isn't the guy I'd want to bounce a check to.
$800.
So Rob Black bouncing checks too? He wanted to be. He's I want the full Paul Heyman experience. I want to be Paulie.
I'm surprised that any of them went through. Like, that's crazy that any of them went through.
He had money, I guess. He had
that's wrestling, baby. That's like part of the mix. Like, people want that. They want their checks to bounce so they can say, damn, that promoter bounced about that check. Ain't that right, fellas?
There's nothing. The trials and tribulations of being a pro wrestler is what you want to be a pro wrestler for.
Yeah, come on. Stop tripping. Hey, fellas, another bounce check, right, guys?
Yeah,
that's right. Just like Shane Douglas.
There's some wrestlers that never got a handshake and a hot dog and have been dying to get that. Give me that shit,
God,
man. Please,
somebody give me a handshake and a hot dog. Please stop paying me, man. You got me a hotel and a flight? What the
fuck? In more NWA TNA news, there have been thoughts of using characters. Here's the vision, James. There are thoughts of been using characters mocking Stone Cold Steve Austin and naming him Austin Suggs, and Triple H naming him Triple Trailer Park Timmy. But those are not happening now.
Please tell me that you did not just say that.
Austin
Triple
Suggs.
H said what? Triple H wanted to call him what?
No, the NWA wanted to have two wrestlers that mocked Austin and Triple H.
Okay, I thought Triple H wanted to have a guy in WWE called Triple Trailer Park Timmy?
No.
What the fuck?
TNA wanted Austin Suggs, S-U-G-G-S.
Okay, well, why the fuck did they do it? They obviously had 100 other things on the show that they did.
They wanted Triple T, Trailer Park Timmy. Triple T.
You are done.
Trailer Park
well, they had T.O.
Yeah, they had T.O. Dude, we'll talk about it when we get there. We actually have a closer connection to T.O. than some might realize. I don't know if you remember this story. Also in TNA news, Shane Douglas was offered a spot, but had made a demand that they would not use Francine because of falling out that they had in ECW. They decided that Francine was more valuable of the two.
Shane Douglas, the franchise?
Franchise.
Holy shit! They had a multi-show angle for Francine right off the rip. That's more to say than a lot of people on this show. So
she had like more mic time than a lot of people on the actual show itself.
Like I said, I don't know where they were going with all this shit, but interesting visions here. This is what they thought wrestling should be. They were all of these guys were in WCW and they watched it as it went down on the shitter.
And they said, nah.
They said, I don't think that could happen twice.
It wasn't the gimmicks that did that.
Yeah, it was fucking Turner. It wasn't us.
Damn you, Ted. Damn you. Trailer Park Ted.
That's a little bit of both there, pal. I don't know.
The last note here from the June 24th, 2002 Observer, another NWA TNA thing here. Disco Inferno apparently turned down appearing because they wanted to change his name to Ad Man, where they would sell ads on him like a lot of boxers do these days. Actually, it was more like race drivers, and they were going to do a gimmick where he'd have all these ads. But every week when he lost the match, one of his sponsors would pull out until he had no more sponsors left. Basically, the gimmick is he'd lose every match, which is why he turned it down. That sounds like perfect for fucking Disco Inferno.
What the fuck? He lost every single match in WCW all the time. Second off, turning down anything as Disco Inferno is insane. We would like to pay you money to wrestle. Brother, that ain't fucking happening.
I'm not winning?
I cannot let you spend money on me. I'm going to tell you that right now. I just can't let you do that. It's just, I can't.
Bro, what a great gimmick. Admin.
Dude,
admin?
Adman is probably better than Disco Inferno, so I'll take Adman.
And then he does come to TNA as just Glenn Gilberti.
And he fucking sucks. You should have been Adman, damn it.
Yeah, he comes in July, so he's there very shortly after this because they convinced him. And
Dude.
then he had a weekly talking segment, Jive Talking, and then he joined Sports Entertainment Extreme.
A lot of ideas on this
Adman.
show, bro. A lot of ideas.
Adman.
I don't exactly know where any of these ideas came from because Jarrett says none of them came from him. None of these ideas were Jarrett.
That was not me. I don't remember where they came from, but they were not me.
Any of those bad ideas are not Jarrett, so I don't know.
I believe Russo is in the company at this point, right? And he's gone very quickly after
Because he's
this.
doing the Christian fucking crazy
He goes
promotion.
to WWE.
Oh, yeah, Stephanie says piss off, right? Isn't that
that's
right?
true. I think he goes to WWE after this very first show.
They didn't let him work
think.
remote. That's what he wanted to do. Stephanie made him come to work.
Yes.
So
okay.
he's like, fucking fire me then because I want to work remote. There's no reason for me to come in to work.
Wikipedia tells me that Russo returned in June 2002 as a consultant to oversee creative direction on Raw and SmackDown, but quickly left after 2 weeks after stating there was no way in the world this thing would work out. The major storyline idea he proposed was the entire restart of the WCW invasion, featuring previously unsigned talent such as Goldberg, Steiner, Bischoff, and Bret Hart. After feeling disrespected on a phone call with Stephanie McMahon, he then left, turning down $125,000 per year stay-at-home advisory role. So they wanted him to fucking stay at home, it seems.
Okay, so it's
he
the
said,
opposite.
It was the opposite. They wanted they didn't want to see his fucking face. He said, I want to show up to work.
That's insane.
Yeah, he turned that down.
I
for
think he was cooking.
$100,000.
I agree. You should have brought in Bret Hart and Goldberg and Scott Steiner. I think that's correct. And you know what? They do. So
That's
in
true.
the
You're
end,
right.
Who was really right, you know?
So then he goes back to TNA for $100,000 per year full-time position. So he's gone. He's on the first show, and then he goes away.
For
and
a
then he comes
company
back.
that was like not making a ton of money, paying $100K
That's
for
You're
the
right.
Johnsons is like crazy.
Well, I mean, come on, Austin Suggs.
Like
You don't like
that's-
that? Admin?
He did. Why did he bring the WCW idea of Goldberg and Scott Steiner over here?
Oh, don't worry. Scott Steiner's on this show.
Oh my god, a lot to talk about this one. A lot of
Yeah,
ideas here at NWA TNA.
I think it's time to talk about it then.
Yeah, all right.
All right, let's go.
All right, so
Oh,
we start off the first ever NWA TNA pay-per-view.
number
That's
one.
right. This is a pay-per-view, so to watch this show, you have to
yes.
pay for it.
I think it is $9.99. I want to say.
Yeah, I think that's the price point for most of them going forward.
Yes. Did you watch this show live?
No.
Okay. Were you were in though still? You were watching
What year was this?
02.
Yeah, I was still watching wrestling.
Okay, yeah. I did watch this show live. I remember.
No, I didn't watch this.
Little Stinky Johnny watched this show live.
I'm
I
glad.
don't know how the fuck
didn't
I knew
watch
about this. How the fuck did I know about this show?
I don't know. Maybe you're flipping through the premium channels, looking at God knows what.
What does that mean, sir? I was looking for the Johnsons. You know what it probably was? I probably saw it on NoDQ.com.
So anyways, the TNA pay-per-view number 1. So we're starting out for the very first time. No one's ever seen or heard or even knows what this is. All they know is that it's a new wrestling company that Jeff Jarrett's heading. And there's
they know the NWA probably.
Yeah, and NWA is still, I mean, it's so
relevant
it's still
enough.
alive. So the show starts with a trophy of 2 men having sex for some reason.
That is the always for this, by the way. It's never not this. They're in like an arm bar and one guy's getting fucked.
Crazy style.
That's
and then
awesome.
Boom! Explosion. TNA.
They
TNA.
blow that shit up. You can hear Jeremy Borash counting down as it crashes to the shot of the arena. There's a lot of fucking pyro. You see the fucking the asylum. It's not the asylum yet, but they don't call it that yet. But you see the asylum for the first time. Packed fucking house.
Do you know what's crazy, man? They blow up. So, like, I guess the idea for this opener here was like, we're going to blow up traditional wrestling.
Yes.
And then we're going to give you this.
Not only are we going to blow up traditional wrestling, the opening segment is an ode to traditional wrestling.
There's a lot of visions on this show, and yeah. So
we'll start off hot here.
Yeah, they introduced Don West. Don West is the very first person on this broadcast, just so everybody knows.
And this is the first time Don West commentates a wrestling show ever, right?
In a Hawaiian shirt for some reason.
The craziest green, blue, red shirt ever. He's out of it. Mullet.
Don West, Hawaiian shirt, and you never guess who goes on next.
It's somehow someone that looks even fucking worse.
Ed Ferrara
yes.
is here.
Ed Ferrara is here, and he's got something to say.
He looks like it's like a cross between Jonathan Davis from Korn and Michael Scott when he went on vacation.
It is fucking. He's got a fuzzy ass shirt with a long Rob Zombie jacket. He is insane looking here, and this is a fucking weird fucker. I cannot believe it.
First off, I cannot believe there was no dress code on this show, but I guess we're blowing up tradition. We are not
blowing up tradition.
I promise you, two men having sex is not happening on this show.
Well,
yeah, I guess that's also true. There's a lot of visions here, man.
A lot of ideas that are circulating here in early NWA TNA.
And the only person here that is not only qualified, but ready for their job.
Dressed the part.
Iron Mike Tenay.
Mike Tenay welcomes you to NWA TNA. He's at ringside already. He didn't want to fucking walk down the ramp. Leave me alone.
Which,
behind him,
honestly, I mean, WCW used to start just like that, where they just show the desk. I don't know why they had Don West and Ed Ferrara come out like that.
Yeah, why did they do that? I don't understand. Like, it's not like Don West was going to get a pop. Or Ed Ferrara. No one knows what these fucking guys look like. If anyone's doing the entrance, it probably should have been Mike Tenay. He would have got a reaction.
They do they go straight into a commentary segment here, which is very WCWS, which honestly is not that bad.
No.
And we get the special old Mike Tenay line. Tonight, a very special evening. It's an evening that revolves around history. They use this.
Fuck history.
They use this for everything. I mean, every pay-per-view going forward for the next 20 years.
Has that line.
No joke, 20 fucking years. I've heard this every pay-per-view. So I kind of got chills here, like hearing this again, like just seeing him actually say it instead of hearing it in the opener of the pay-per-view.
You're right, because that's in video packages for fucking ever.
Most of the pay-per-view openers they did or anything, especially for like Bound for Glory or like...
It was always Bound for Glory for
Bound for Glory and Slammiversary were always tonight, a very special evening. An evening that revolves around history.
Speaking of history...
Dude, yeah, you're right. History. It's definitely not two men having sex, I'll tell you that.
Well, we're blowing up tradition, of course. They used to do that in the NWA all the time. Dude, I didn't realize... The TNA Needs Athena sign started from the first show?
They had an idea and they were going to make sure that it worked. Do you think that was like a plant thing or like that was just like a fairgrounds thing?
I think that was somebody that just was a Athena mark because she doesn't like come in for a while, right? Yeah,
I mean, I definitely like thought back then, I was like, oh, okay. So like the fairgrounds just really liked her. But like the way that it's
just so people know, by the way, Athena is not current day Athena. This is a whole different woman.
Oh yeah, way different. And like, I don't know if it's a work or not now.
I guess I never thought
of it.
Which
is kind of interesting, an idea of like having people in the crowd like with these signs and stuff and like showing the signs and then actually bringing her in is like,
because it's a pretty prominent spot too that they showed like right behind the camera. Like,
Well, Mike Tenay breaks down the Gauntlet for the Gold, which is a battle royale.
Never heard of this before.
The Gauntlet for the Gold for the NWA title, which is a battle royale until the final two, where they have a regular match for the NWA title.
Yes, and every 90 seconds, a wrestler will come in from the back, and it's only over the top rope eliminations. and the Gauntlet for the Gold. This is the Gauntlet for the Gold.
This is not the Royal Rumble, fellas. We have a match.
the Royal Rumble, and you're getting fucked.
We have a match, okay?
Yeah.
NWA titles on the line. I don't know where. I don't know if they had like vacated this title. I'm guessing they did, or no one had it.
I was actually, I don't know why I didn't look this up. I was wondering that too. If they just said, "Fuck you guys, man, we're gonna start over here," or what happened there? Let me see if I can find it.
Dan Severn was the champion.
Who do you think was the champion just before they did NWA TNA?
Dan Severn.
Was it really?
Severn was the champion.
Oh shit, you're right. Okay. Wait, he won it in Japan too. What the hell? Who did he beat for?
He beat Shinya Hashimoto.
Jesus Christ!
Yo, what the fuck? He beat Shinya Hashimoto at 0-1. And he had a no contest with Big Kahuna.
Oh my!
And then they just took the fucking title.
What the fuck?
It's like, give me that fucking title, brother.
They said Dan Severn was stripped of the title after refusing to make a defense of the championship on the inaugural NWA TNA pay-per-view. So they wanted Dan Severn to defend the belt on the show, probably against Shamrock.
Oh, Dan Severn probably said, "I'm not working that fucking."
He said,
they
"You
are
take
against
a
Christ."
test. You take a test.
I remember Dan Severn was a huge Christian guy. If there's anything on the show that was like not in line with morals or like safe for the kids to watch, he's not interested in doing it. So I assume the whole premise of TNA, he was like, "No,
you want me to work
way."
Where?
They said, "So you are going to come on after the Johnsons, which is a dick tag team,
and you're going to come on before the Dubs, which is an incest angle here."
So I'll be in 0-1. I'm gonna let y'all do whatever you were talking about, and
it's crazy because he has an unbelievable porn star mustache. So you would think he'd be down for the TNA.
Sadly, not. So we have to do the Gauntlet for the Gold.
Thanks a lot, Dan fucking Severn.
Ed Ferrara, of course, says that this match is good because it's just how it is in real life.
And all the while, Mike Tenay is doing the Mike Tenay face.
It's just how it is in real life.
What does that mean?
What the fuck is wrong with you? We're not even 10 minutes into the show.
This is real.
This fake ass wrestling shit, man. Oh my God.
The rest of this shit is fake. There's also, at one point, a random fan is just in the background going,
because he probably thought he was getting a wrestling show and he came to this show. He said, "What the fuck?"
This fucking Ed Ferrara looking like a smacked ass. Get the fuck out of here.
I thought I was coming here to watch two men have sex, and now I'm not? You blew it up? Okay, great.
You blew up the statue.
So now it's time for the NWA Town Hall.
You're right. You were right, James, because this is where we first see Jeremy Borash. Frosted tips and double collared. Out of his mind.
Jeremy Borash looked like this for the next 10 years.
He's a handsome little man.
So NWA Town Hall, we're here to introduce all the stars.
All the legends are here. And they all come out to the same old ass song. Like, just think of a song you would think of if old people were walking around. That's what this
whole segment is fucking insane. I think I remember Brian Alvarez talking about this segment. He said, "You started the pay-per-view, 15 minutes of no wrestling, and you're the alternative?
You are Total Nonstop Action. You are Total Nonstop Action. Are you?"
We are starting off hot here.
Borash introduces all the stars. Handsome Harley Race comes out with a towel for some reason. And Mike Tenay's on commentary trying his best to put this shit over, and he yells and he says, "Well, he beat the Giant Baba." All right, fucking hell.
Dude, Ed Ferrara sitting there, "We don't care. We do not care."
Yeah, Ed Ferrara says, "Is he wrestling or something?"
Yeah, Harley Race looks like he wants to fucking go tonight.
And Mike Tenay yells at him. He says, "No, he isn't wrestling. He's here because we respect the legends of the NWA. You just blew up an NWA statue."
And you do it every fucking show. Every show.
Dory Funk Jr. comes out. It sounded like he got booed. I don't know.
He did get booed. What the hell?
I don't know why they booed him. Fuck you. This isn't your town. Dory Funk, go to Texas, you piece of shit.
They thought it was his brother, but sadly not.
Oh, yeah. Who are you?
Like, Dory Funk.
Jackie Fargo comes out doing the Fargo strut, of course. Mike Tenay says Jackie Fargo was a first ballot Observer Hall of Famer. And Ed Ferrara says, what's that? Mike Tenay says, well, it's a very famous newsletter in this business.
Dude, I couldn't even,
shittiest way possible.
I couldn't even believe what I was listening to. Like, here's the Harley Race, Dory Funk, and Jackie Fargo, also the Wrestling Observer Hall of Fame. I was like, bro, what is happening here? Anyways, Bullet Bob Armstrong.
I wrote down random old man walks out without an intro, and then I wrote, oh, it's Bullet Bob Armstrong.
Bullet Bob Armstrong has a match here in like 4 more years.
Right.
He has a run.
He does have a run? He's like Authority too or something.
Yeah, dude, Bullet Bob and Road Dogg work an entire fucking angle.
Yeah, right.
Who's the next? Corsica Joe.
Corsica. Samoa Joe and fucking Sarah Lee get out of here, man. Corsica Joe and Sarah Lee come out in a green and pink jacket, and Deb says Cosmo and Wanda, you ain't slick.
Corsica Joe, of course, was a French wrestler under the name Corsica Joe. He teamed with
Sarah Lee was what? His wife? Who's this lady?
Well, he was in the NWA. He was married to female pro wrestler Sarah Lee, who was sometimes billed as Sarah Corsica.
Not Kajo?
He was also Billy Virginia.
Legend. And he was also a first ballot Observer Hall of Famer.
No one was doing like the NWA.
You fucking goddamn fucker.
No one was doing it like the NWA.
I looked on Online World of Wrestling. Online World of Wrestling says, after retiring, Sarah Lee became a longtime ticket taker. All right.
My job is sharpening pencils.
Fuck you, man. I'm Mrs. Vagina or whatever.
Yeah, look how Corsica Joe and then look at his ring names.
Billy Vagina. All right, let's see. His ring names: Corsica Joe, Francois McQuet, Billy Vagina. Billy James, you read this wrong. It's Billy Viagra.
Sorry about that.
Also, the Blitzer and Mr. M.
I don't know if you read here, but Joe did team up with his wife in a match in Nashville against Spunkmeyer.
Dude, he was like tag champion with. Wait, who's Corsica Jean?
Corsica Jean, man, come on.
Corsica Jean. I can't find Corsica Jean. Doesn't even have a fucking wiki.
Billy and Danny Vagina. The NWA Southern Tri-State Tag Junior Champions, dude.
Well, they probably weren't super into this show then.
Dude, the NWA had like 9,000 titles.
9,000 titles and tag teams, too.
Oh, my
NWA
God.
Tag Champion Georgia version.
It's time to blow up the NWA.
With my bomb. Corsica Joe, get the bomb.
I can only imagine Jeff Jarrett saying that. He's telling the video guy, could you blow up the NWA in this video? Well, don't you guys work with the NWA? Well, don't you work for me? So why don't you blow up that title right now?
Also, Bill Barron just storms to the ring, by the way. He says, get out of here, man. I'm going.
Bill Barron definitely did not want to be out there. And they were like, please go out there, Bill. Thank you.
Yeah, get your old... They yelled at him, get your fucking old ass out there. Hurry up.
He's an alright,
After
I'm going.
Bill Barron comes out here, I wrote all caps, wrap it up, B.
Well, Ricky Steamboat's out here. He's got the belt.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat is out with the NWA title. And then he's got to talk. Ricky Steamboat has something to say. And he talks about his match with Ric Flair in 1969. And he said, in this business, this belt is like the Stanley Cup is the hockey. And then he starts naming off a bunch of sports bullshit.
Yeah, I was like, damn, you know a lot of sports.
It's like the Stanley Cup is the football. All right, yeah, true, Ricky Dreamboat. And then he says there's been 20 wrestlers selected that have been selected by these representatives. He points to Corsica Joe, of course.
Billy Vagina had a couple of choices here.
Mrs. Vagina selected Apollo for this
They
battle
had a
royal.
couple of choices. One was The Wall from WCW.
You think they lined them up? Like everyone on the show, they lined up in the back, and maybe I won't pick Bo Dup on this one.
Got a couple of choices here for this one, and we were thinking Justice.
I think Buff Bagwell can get out there, I guess.
Toby Keith
like
is
him.
a good choice. Dangerous Devin Storm. Yeah, so we're rocking.
So
Who do you think
he
picked
says,
who?
yeah,
You think Ricky
20
Steamboat picked Justice?
yeah, Corsica Joe picked Screaming Norman Smiley, I believe.
Good job.
Crazy bastard, that
Corsica
Corsica
Joe
Joe.
picked Slash.
Well, he didn't pick for sure.
Dude.
Ricky Steamboat's talking here. What's that?
Real quick, maybe you can tell me real quick because we're gonna get to it later on in the in the battle royale. So we have the disciples of the new church here.
That's a new group.
Yeah,
Established right here.
yeah, that's all one has.
Yeah. If you're asking if they existed
Yeah.
before, no, they did
All
not.
right, we'll talk about it when we get there. That's. That was a Corsica Joe decision.
Corsica Joe said, "Damn, that Disciples of the New Church group is hot." Corsica Joe went up to them and said, "You know what? I at one point wanted my name to be Slash Malice." They said, "No, you'd be Billy Vagina." I said, "Okay."
Billy Vagina's gimmick is my wife. Ricky Steamboat says he will be the ref for the Gauntlet for the Gold.
Yeah, whatever. Bree-woo, bree-woo. Dude, Jeff Jarrett's theme hits. No one knows what's going on. He comes out, huge fucking pop for Jeff Jarrett.
They love Jeff Jarrett, man. He's a chosen
This
one.
is the guy. Mike Tenay is pissed though. Mike Tenay says nobody invited him to this party. Calm
He
down,
owns the
brother.
fucking company.
Jared says the Gauntlet for the Gold. That's the biggest bunch of crap I've ever heard in my life.
Dude. Holy shit. It's the main event of the first show, and Jarrett comes out in the first segment and says, "This match sucks."
This is a dumbass idea. And Tenay says, "What do you mean? Explain yourself." And Jared says, Ricky, did you win your stupid title? No, he said, "Did you win your title in a stupid battle royal?" Dory, did you win yours back in 1902 in a battle royal?
1969.
It was 1969. They just immediately burying this main event. Then Jackie Fargo starts yelling at Jarrett. I don't know what he's saying.
Jackie Fargo went into business for himself, not even talking into the microphone here. Fuck you, man.
It was JJ Dillon in AEW
Kiss
style.
my ass. Kiss my
Just
ass.
fuck off.
Fucking bitch.
Yeah, you fucking goddamn fucker. And Jarrett says, "Be quiet, you old fart." And Jackie Fargo says, "You kiss my ass, boy." He says, "I remember you when you were this high and doo-doo in yellow."
That is insane.
And then he does the strut. He says, "You think you fucking invented this?" And he does the strut.
For whatever it's worth, Jackie Fargo is amazing at this. Like,
He's a menace, but he's tremendous.
yeah,
Yes.
he has so much charisma here.
Yes. Well, in so many words, Jackie Fargo says that he's going to make Jarrett the #1 entrant in the Battle Royal and make him fight all the people.
All right. Jarrett said, all right, yeah, that's cool.
He said, "If I got to step in the ring first, that's fine, and I'm going to proceed to kick 19 other asses and walk out the NWA Champion." And then some random-ass music starts playing. I'm like, oh, shit, what is this? Here comes little Kenny Shamrock. Here he is.
I
Sideburns.
love this Ken Shamrock look.
Sideburns, forearms that have...
I just started thinking like Corsica Joe.
I think Corsica Joe thought of Ken Shamrock's forearms.
I just started thinking about Corsica Joe.
Dude, I swore Corsica Joe or Mrs. Corsica Joe was going to get hit with a guitar on this show. I swore that was going to happen. Well, Shamrock is here looking gigantic.
He looks
And
great.
Shamrock-
Sideburns are awesome.
Dude, great sideburns. And Shamrock says, "You know what, Jerry? Yeah, you're right. This match does suck."
Holy shit!
What the fuck,
Dude,
you guys?
Because
Guys.
Jeff Jarrett is obviously the heel here. He
Guys.
goes, "Jarrett, you're right, man. This battle royale sucks."
But you may be whipping 18 other men's asses, but you ain't whipping number 19, and that's me. Now, this threw me off completely because I was like, okay, in my mind, he was like the last entrant. That's not the case.
He had to make sure he was the one before the last entrant.
He is number 19, and that's me. And oh my, another song.
Dan it.
Marvelous Me.
Dan it.
Yeah.
Dan it. Dan it.
Dan it.
Dan it.
Dan it.
Dan it. Dan it. Dude, that is...
That's the best. I think that was voted as best Scott Hall theme song in the theme seg.
Yeah, that won the theme song seg, absolutely.
Scott Hall comes through the crowd, of course, because that's all you know him for, I guess. That's all he does. He comes through the crowd. And Hall gets on the mic and he says, of course, hey, yo. And Mike Tenay says, oh, yeah!
Huge pop.
Huge pop.
Huge pop.
Hall with the toothpick in his mouth and behind the ear is also legendary, by the way.
And in the landing strip club shirt.
Landing strip shirt?
No dress code here in TNA. You just wear it
Holy fuck. Landing strip club is insane.
That's the first time you see Scott Hall here. He is fresh off a WWE run. He comes out a strip club shirt.
Yeah, like right off of it, right? Like Mania just happened.
Yeah. I think you said in the Observer it was like this week.
2 weeks. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
Maybe this week. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So Hall says, yeah, I agree this match sucks.
What the fuck? Stop burying the match.
Why the fuck are they doing this? Hall says, well, quit crying about it, though. Jarrett and Shamrock, I don't know if it's 18 or 19 people you got to beat up. You don't know. You don't know. You got to focus on beating up one. And that's Scott Hall. So Scott Hall buries the match and also doesn't understand the match. That's awesome.
I hear you. Me neither. I don't think anyone here understands it, so we're good.
Well, Jarrett says, you can stick it. Shamrock, you can stick it. All you old farts can. And Fargo, you're going to regret this day as long as you live. And Fargo says, okay, well, let's go to the back. All right.
Can we get this segment over with?
Yeah, please. We are 20 minutes in. Can we please fucking move on here?
So we go backstage. Goldilocks is our Goldilocks is presented as our backstage interviewer.
Lovely woman.
And she introduces.
Well, she says there's some real total nonstop action here tonight, and she's going to bring it to you right here. And Goldilocks introduces Puppet the Psycho Dwarf.
Good gimmick.
So Puppet the Psycho Dwarf is here. And Puppet says, that's right, the day I came out of my mama. Yes, I said the day I came out of my mama. The doctors and nurses stopped and stared. When I was a little child, we were wobbling down the stairs. People stopped and stared. I want to see some blood, and I think I can provide that. Now, like I said, I'm watching this with Deb. Deb has no fucking idea what is going on. Like, she never watched TNA.
I share that same sentiment.
Well, you at least
I sadly do know what's going on.
She is like totally cold. Like when we watch 07 TNA, she's like confused. So like here, it is like a culture shock. So, and then Jeff Jarrett walks through the shot just kicking shit around as this guy's doing this fucking promo. Unbelievable stuff here.
Well, okay, so up next.
No matches yet, by the way.
Up next is what they should have started the fucking show with.
Yes.
AJ
And
Styles.
Even then, there's some horse shit here.
You're right. There is some horse shit here. AJ Styles, Low Key, and Jerry Lynn versus the Flying Elvises.
Yes, which is Jorge Estrada, Sonny Siaki, and WCW's Jimmy Yang.
Because they had to be the Flying Elvises because the people want characters.
They want characters, and the only way you three are going to get over is by being Elvis, not by anything you do in this sick-ass opening match.
Especially in 2000, what was it, 2002?
Yes.
So especially in 2002, there's just no way you guys are going to get over it. There's a whole revolution happening down the street of Ring of Honor right now with 3 of the guys in this match, but there's just no way that you guys can make it without the gimmick, I promise you.
And they show the NWA legends watching on the monitor, and you know that Corsica Joe's ready to shit on this fucking match.
Didn't even just spin a toe hold.
No way. What the fuck are you guys doing?
No figure 4. So no figure 4?
So there's no like story as to why they're Elvis, right? They're just Elvis.
Yeah, they're Elvis because they said they needed a character.
That's it though, right? There's no like
there's no
like
grand
prelude
scheme or anything, no.
like we're three guys. Like, do they really like Elvis? Is that what it was? Or they?
Well, they're probably in the same boat as the disciples of the new church.
It was already established, not established.
Well, obviously, there was a fucking episode 0 that we missed, and they are the Flying Elvises.
All right, fair enough. Well, the
course.
Flying Elvises, they're in full Elvis get-up with the sideburns and the jumpsuit.
The only person in this whole group who cares about doing the gimmick is Jimmy Yang.
That's true.
Sonny Siaki and Jorge Estrada do not fucking care.
They're trying to get their shit in.
Yeah,
Yes,
they have
absolutely.
moves to hit, and they're going to hit them.
This match is awesome.
You know, I messaged you after watching the match, and it's like,
Yes.
like, especially with the amount of money they were spending at the time to get this off the ground, knowing that 3 of these guys work at ROH and knowing that ROH was like, had a crazy roster right now of guys.
ROH is still pretty new here too, but there's still like, there's noise.
Absolutely. Oh yeah. How the hell else did you find these guys? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah.
You know, AJ was at WCW, Jerry Lynn, ECW, low key. What, you know, like you had to get it from somewhere, you know?
Yeah,
and,
right, exactly, yeah.
I mean, Bill Barron's had to have like some sort of idea of what was rumbling, right? Because I'm pretty sure he was managing Abyss and AJ and like a couple other
Barron's
guys.
was probably also working. Was he working for like NWA Wildside? And
yeah, he was doing
Abyss
Wildside.
Yeah. So that's probably he found
so
some shit
he
there,
had
too.
to
But
have
they
an
were
idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, and like you know,
there's no way you knew about Wildside or worked Wildside and didn't know what ROH was.
Yeah, it's impossible. Yeah, you're right. It's literally impossible. Especially with Bill Barron's there. Yeah, like it's literally impossible. So the idea that like they didn't pivot the company completely, the idea that they didn't go, all right, we're gonna, the whole show's done. Every single thing we do from this point forward is surrounding like these 6 guys.
Especially when your name is Total Nonstop Action.
Yeah, exactly.
You are pigeonholing yourself to always have shit rocking, and when you're not, you are just looking for trouble.
It's kind of insane, like looking back on it and like seeing, because they obviously had this idea of like, oh, the X division is going to be a big deal here.
Yes.
All these guys working this style is the big deal here.
And they trusted to open the show with this.
Yeah, they did, because I mean they knew these guys are workers.
It's hot. Yeah.
And like, I don't know, I feel like they missed out on a lot. I mean, there's a lot of talent that fell through the cracks, even over the next like 8 years, that like I'm pretty sure would have signed with TNA. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's guys. I mean, think all the guys that had a cup of coffee or more. You know, they had Punk, Paul London. They had at one point too. Fuck, man. I mean, there's probably an endless list of fucking people. Even later too. I mean, Jack Evans. I'm pretty sure Shelley and Seidel and Aries are on early shit too. And like none of them get you guys just fucking you wait forever. What are you doing?
Yeah, very interesting decisions. That's what I'm saying. A lot of visions in this company, a lot of ideas of what exactly draws and what doesn't, and where the business was going and all that stuff. And
well, Corsica Joe wanted to see the Johnsons.
Well, Corsica Joe's going to get exactly that and more later on this evening. But now he has to. I know this sucks, man, but you got to sit through a Styles, Loki, and Jerry Lynn versus Jimmy Yang, Siaki Estrada match. I know that's killing you.
This match is so sick. I love this fucking match.
Code of honor from the boys to start here.
Team Styles tries to go for the handshake, but the Flying Elvises don't go for that because Elvis never shook anybody's hand, did he? And they glom him from behind. And then immediately Low-Key and Jerry Lynn do stereo suicide dive, off the top rope dives onto fucking the Flying Elvises on the floor. This shit is crazy.
It's awesome. Great way to start and everything. Like I said, I wrote down here, like, it's fucking ridiculous, like, that one, they're doing the Flying Elvises thing, and two,
have a gimmick.
That like every single person here didn't get a long-term contract going forward. Like the second they step back to the curtain, like they were still doing date by dates here for a lot of these dudes.
I bet they wanted AJ Styles to be Trailer Park Timmy.
Of course, Joe had some ideas for that young kid. He's got to slow it down a little bit. You're doing a little too much out there tonight. Sonny Siaki, they mentioned that Sonny Siaki is from ECU, which is ridiculous. That's like a local school out here. So I was like, damn, that's pretty crazy.
All right.
Jorge Estrada comes in, hits a springboard triangle moonsault on Low-Key. That looked pretty cool.
Dude, that is fucking awesome. Jimmy Yang is throwing like shining wizards and shit and Jimmy Yang is working. He's like killing himself on tornado DDTs, throwing shining wizards, doing the ninja kick in the SVR games off of Jerry Lynn's chest. Like, he's trying to get a job.
He's also doing the Elvis gimmick.
He is very Elvis out. He's
the
doing
rest of them
drop
are
to
not.
his knees and pose. Yeah,
but he is
not at all. Dude, the springboard split-legged moonsault is fucking gnarly that Jorge hits. What the fuck?
And then he does a Devon neckbreaker out of the corner, and Loki almost dies.
Loki takes it on his tailbone, and then
Yeah,
Jorge
well,
hits him with a running shooting star.
Estrada didn't pull him out straight and then let him go, and then he fucking just bounced his head off the fucking mat. Estrada then proceeds for the rest of the match to beat the shit out of Loki, and then Loki gets his shit in big style.
Dude, Loki kicks the absolute dog shit out of him in the chest and then kicks him right in his fucking face.
That's just how it works, man. And Estrada brings it back at him later on when he gets back in.
Yeah. There's no bullshit. They were just rocking.
Then this is where, like, if I'm watching this, if I'm in the back on the monitor and I'm looking at this, I'm like, these are the two guys. Like, we have to pivot. Styles and Jimmy Yang get in the ring, and immediately there's like a spark. I don't know. It's just different than anything that's been done in the match so far.
They click so fast.
Yeah, Jimmy Yang is like, yeah, he's crazy. And Styles is meeting him there every step of the way.
Styles does the fucking styling DDT, and it's probably the first time I ever had seen it, and it was insane. Jimmy Yang lands on his feet after a German, then spin kicks AJ inside out. Fucking insane stuff here, man.
Jimmy Yang hits the wheel kick and then tries to do the Elvis gimmick. He still does the taunt.
He's trying so hard.
Crazy, man.
So hard.
Estrada does a sky high to low key, and his fucking head bounces off the mat again.
Oh, fuck.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Jerry Lynn hits the cradle pile driver. Sonny Siaki hits the Siakalypse.
Is that? Oh, that's Siakalypse. Holy fuck. I forgot that's what it was called.
Guy hits that Siakalypse.
Wow.
AJ hits Siaki with a ghetto blaster. Low key then hits Styles with a kick in the corner by fucking accident.
It's the cartwheel kick thing he does, like cartwheels and then leaps up.
And then he yells real loud. He does like a tribal yell when he fucking yells.
Because AJ was holding, AJ was holding Yang, and Yang moved. And he hits AJ, and then he fucking falls into the referee. The ref was in the lane, and after Yang does a top rope drop kick to the back of Loki kills the ref, and then Yang fucking hits Yang time on AJ for the win, and then he hits the pose.
Hey, he does the gimmick. I mean, what else can you ask for? And it's kind of funny looking back on it. They had Jimmy Yang. I mean, really looking back on it, especially because the X title thing is next week. They had Jimmy Yang pin AJ here, which interesting.
And then he's not even in the X Division thing.
He's not in the match?
It's Styles, Psychosis, Loki, and Jerry Lynn.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're talking about Jimmy Yang, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why did they not?
And then
they not see Jimmy Yang as like an X Division guy?
Why would you not put him? No, there's no way, right?
I don't. I don't remember much of Jimmy Yang in the X Division.
He's just Flying Elvis guy.
Let's see. Flying Elvises defeat AJ. We watched that match. He goes back to All Japan. He returns the next month. NWA World Tag Team Title match. AJ Styles and Jerry Lynn defeat the Flying Elvises.
What the fuck?
The Flying Elvises beat Amazing Red in the SATs. Jimmy Yang, Jorge Estrada, and Sonny Siaki are in a fatal four-way elimination match where Loki beats them all for the X title. I guess they break up the Flying Elvises at this point because Sonny Siaki beats Jimmy Yang.
Shockingly didn't work out for him. Yeah, because Sonny Siaki joined Sports Entertainment Extreme eventually.
And then they have Jimmy Yang and Jorge Estrada versus the SAT. But after that, he goes back to All Japan. Wow. He works one more NWA date where SATs beat him and Jorge Estrada. Actually works one more too. Amazing Red beats him. Goes back to All Japan.
You think he's still Elvis guy then?
No, in All Japan?
No. TNA,
I was about to say, no fucking way, man.
That'd be even fucking better. Holy shit.
They got Jimmy Yang teaming with Kojima over here in All Japan, bro.
Yeah, and Kojima's dressed up as Elvis too.
B-style. And then he goes to WWE. You got to wonder, what the fuck were they thinking?
What the fuck are you doing here?
How the fuck
Jimmy
you let
Yang's
this guy go? It had to have been like Jimmy Yang was like holding out for WWE, right? He's like, I'll go to Japan. I'll work All Japan.
Maybe.
I'll make some calls and, maybe WWE will need me eventually, but I'll just work All Japan for the time being.
Do you think it was a thing where he was doing All Japan so much that TNA was like, we can't commit to doing anything with you? Because you're not here all the time?
Well, from what I understand, even in like the early 2000s, like All Japan was still paying pretty well. So I assume he was probably making more money just doing the All Japan stuff. So he's like, I'll commit to what I can when I'm in America.
Yeah.
and would do whatever. He worked some MLW dates, which is pretty interesting. It's funny. I was talking to you the other night about MLW, like the very early stuff.
Sandman
and Dr. Death. It's funny looking back at these early 2000s shows, man, because the indies back then was like all these dudes, you know?
Yeah, I mean, MLW was just a blend of ECW and ROH.
But yeah, a fun little history lesson, I guess, on
there you go.
Jimmy Yang, by the way, was unfucking believable. All Japan there's a reason he was booked for the entire next like 2 years in All Japan, because he was cooking. This guy was fucking crazy.
All Japan's probably the only place that probably booked him and didn't give him a fucking bullshit ass gimmick. WCW, he was in the fucking Young Dragons. Fucking WWE. Hold on now.
We could tune into All Japan or something. He could have the dumbest gimmick of all time.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
He was having a match with High 69 and shit. He could have the dumbest gimmick of all time.
That's true.
We don't know.
Timo Kojima, though, I don't know, man. He's probably doing all right.
Yeah, we actually should check some of this out sometime.
We should check that out,
just to see if he had a stupid gimmick or not.
You know what we did? We actually watched All Japan over the DPW weekend that already just happened.
We did. I do remember that.
And you know what? He had a great gimmick there.
It was awesome. Yeah. 100%. So we now have the Cage Girls, TNA Girls as they call them. They're getting down.
I thought that was awesome.
You know, the Nitro Girls were like a tasteful group.
What are you going to say here?
I don't really think this was like tasteful at all.
Now, why not? Why do you say that?
I love that they
were beautiful women.
They definitely thought like this was because they called it the same thing. They thought it was the same thing. Like
they thought it was the next evolution of it.
No.
Put the women in the cage.
I actually thought the Nitro Girls segments were cool.
They were fucking awesome. It was just like that felt like, you know, like a sport thing. It was like cheerleaders. That was like that's totally normal.
They put the girls in the cage, TNA style.
Put the women in the cage.
Make them dance when the music hits.
I need the name of the blonde woman though. I would love to find out.
Yeah, if we could get the TNA girls' names, link DM.
Yes,
thank you.
Please let us know.
We got to go into the fucking craziest match of the evening, right, fellas?
Well, after the caged women, we go right into Jeremy Borash introducing this next. He has to specifically announce it as this. I'm not sure why, because I don't think anyone would have been thrown off by not saying this. He introduces this next match as a midget match, and it is Hollywood versus Tio. Now, this is insane, but Tio, for any of you New Legacy fans that old school, she hasn't been around in a minute, but Ragu's boyfriend's uncle is famous TNA wrestler Tio. And we found out about this while talking to them at a bar, which is insane.
That is totally outstanding.
Her boyfriend was like, "Oh yeah, my uncle like did wrestling, but he's like he's like a little guy." And I said, "What does that mean?" He means a little guy, like small, like short, like no, he's like you know like midget wrestling. I said, "Oh whoa, that's fucking." He's like, "Yeah, he did it for like you know like a bigger company." I was like, What do you mean? And I immediately went because I was like, I fucking know that this has to be one of these fucking guys. And I found a picture of him. He said, "Holy fucking shit! How do you know my uncle?"
Well, I hope if you're listening to this that you guys close your ears because we're gotta talk about this match.
This is a fantastic match. I don't know what you're gonna say. There's a big crowd. There's a sign in the front row that says "Hi, James."
Hey, how's it going?
It's for you.
Sorry, I wasn't watching. I apologize.
All right, so take us through the match then, because I thoroughly enjoyed this match. I think these two were killing it.
Yeah, I mean they killed it. Yeah, that's true. They go. So we start the match off here. They go for flying head scissors and fall. So all right.
I thought it was a tilt-a-whirl, so I guess yeah.
Tio then hits a stalling headbutt to the cock in the corner.
he pops up on the top rope. It's very agile here. You're not giving him enough credit. He does the, you know, when Nigel McGuinness would stand up on the, you know, use handstand on the top rope. Well, he didn't do that, but he used the top rope and then he headbutted Hollywood.
He did an up and over.
Yeah, on the balls,
and then he headbutted the cock.
And then he did
speaking of cock,
corner 10 punches.
With his cock in his face.
He fucked him in his mouth right after, but he did the 10 punches.
Then Mike today, for some reason, said when Ray Jr. was 16, a promoter in Mexico wanted him to wrestle as a midget.
Oh my God! What the fuck? Why did he say
Ed
that?
Ferrara said, why did you just tell us that?
Why are you? That's the professor, of course.
Hollywood then hits a frog splash or something.
He hit the Michinoku driver at one point to Tio in the middle of the ring, and then hits a big splash off the top for a 2.9 to 9 to 9. This is unbelievable. I'm sure Alvarez loved this match.
But Tio then hits a side Russian leg sweep out of the corner, which is insane.
They do a spot where Tio reverses a whip and they kind of lose it, so he just turns around and punches Hollywood in the fucking face.
Well, then we get to the finish, which is
the twisting move.
Tio try
on top.
Mike today said Iron Mike today said this was a swanton bomb.
Well, he also called it a twisting move.
Tio, it looked like he was going for the swanton bomb, and then it turned into a sideways elbow drop.
He did it Sandman style.
On the other side. Tio wins.
Twisting move, and his theme song is fucking insane. His theme song sounds like what Doink the Clown would have came out to in TNA.
Any chance of this being taken seriously is over the second the bell rang, because commentary started burying it. The fucking this music for the wrestlers is like just like we're watching like a circus act or something. And then Mike today says that TO stands for Total E Outstanding.
Yeah, Total E Outstanding TO. You got to give it to the kid, the man, the grown man.
So Ed Ferrara and Don West Town Hall up next.
What the fuck is this? Is also insane. Yeah, so I got to remind you guys throughout this, because I can't have you lose sight. AJ Styles, Low-Key, and Jerry Lynn against Jorge Estrada, Sonny Siaki, Jimmy Yang was the first match on the show. Then we had the other match, and now we have Ed Ferrara and Don West in the ring, hyping up next week's Lingerie Battle Royal.
All right, Johnny. I think this company should have died right here, honestly.
Yes, I agree.
That's my notes go here. So we go from Hollywood versus. First off, we go from the what the company should have been the whole fucking time.
Yes.
We go to the Cage Girls, Hollywood versus T.O.
Correct.
Ed Ferrara, Don West Town Hall, where they announce a lingerie battle royale.
Correct.
Kill the company.
Well,
just kill the company.
Well, he said, Ed Ferrara says, when we heard about this, Don begged and I demanded that we give you a sneak peek here tonight and start bringing out the women. All right? And then Don West and Ed Ferrara start introducing the women. Francine, Joni, I'm not sure who the fuck that is, Daphne, Alexis Lurie.
They like mix random like wrestler women and then just random women.
Some people I don't even think are wrestlers or they know their names. Like Alexis Lurie comes out, which is Mickie James. There's another woman whose name I didn't fucking get.
I've written down someone else is here. I don't know.
Okay, good. Yeah, they fucking said some. I couldn't understand.
The girls aren't even. They're like just randomly showing women. Women are like standing at the top of the ramp. They're not even in Gorilla. They're not even in Gorilla anymore.
They're just funneling out, standing on opposite sides, just waiting for their name to be said. Like they're fucking getting their diploma.
DirecTV should have pulled this shit right now. They should have like, yeah, y'all are done, man.
Well, don't forget Baltimore Ravens cheerleader Erin is here, and then another ECW superstar Elektra, and then another familiar face, Miss Taylor Vaughn, and then making her debut tonight, I don't know her name. I didn't fucking catch that one.
Making her debut.
Yeah, bro.
I hear you. Yeah, let them know.
And then Don West says, next week you will see the biggest cat fight in television history, and only one of them can be Miss TNA. Well, it's not. That wasn't the end of it, because Francine has something to say with the most Philadelphia accent ever.
She really does have like a crazy accent.
Yeah, it's super Philly. She says, let me tell you something, Pudgy. None of the women in this ring deserve to be here, because none of them can compare to me. And then, what have any of you ever done in this wrestling business? And then Elektra had to put her down. Elektra, who was also in ECW,
of
by
course,
the way.
don't forget that.
says,
She
who
was with
deemed
the
you the
legends,
queen of
by the way,
extreme?
in ECW. Electra was part of the legendaries.
She was, well, she was with Danny Doring.
Exactly.
And then
let them
also
know.
someone else too. Electra said, who deemed you the queen of extreme? This is a new company. She says it real shitty too. This is a new company. I don't hear extreme in the title unless you're ashamed that you single-handedly bankrupted another company. Holy fuck.
I ain't see no extreme.
What an accusation, ECW's Electra.
Oh, that's what Paulie told her.
that Francine killed the company.
Francine,
it wasn't me. It was Francine.
Francine's the one that killed it.
Francine bankrupted him. 100 grand a month.
That's crazy.
So Francine takes that personally and tackles Electra down, and they do the cat fight spot.
She like takes it personally, like that was the truth or something. Like
yeah, don't you fucking say that shit.
Start cat fight.
No one says that on commentary, of course. Mike Tenay didn't want to do that. No, Mike Tenay doesn't have it in him to do it, I guess.
Damn.
Then Francine blatantly rips Electra's top off to reveal him or Hammer's in a bra, and then Don West covers her up with a jacket.
It was her bra. You guys are having a lingerie match next week. Why'd you even cover her up?
Well, you got to save it for next week. They can't see this yet. The big draw next week is the lingerie battle royal. Dummy.
I remember listening to the Jarrett podcast about this. And he's like, well, you know how it was back in 2002.
TNA.
Sex sells. He said sex sells. People are buying pay-per-views in 2002 to see fucking shit like this. And
well,
like
I wasn't.
He's like, oh, me neither, brother. But somebody was, because it ended up working out all right for him somehow. So
I was going to nudieq.com's forums, and one of the threads was always Trish Stratus's titties around and just getting fucked in her ass. Well, that's cool as hell. That's not Trish Stratus. But I'll pretend. Well, Francine says, what I just did to her, I'm going to do to every one of you, because no one is going to see me in lingerie, because I'm going to be crowned the first ever Miss TNA. So I guess the concept is it's a lingerie battle royal in the sense that you're eliminated if you get your lingerie exposed, of course.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
yeah.
Miss TNA Francine. Okay.
Wow.
Well, you know, over on Raw, we had Rob Van Dam and X-Pac. You know what I'm saying?
Is that what's going on Raw on that Monday?
Yeah, Raw was Rocket, Jeff Hardy, and Raven. You know, it sounds like a pretty good show to me.
Wow, that's a pretty cool show.
Brock Lesnar and Booker T. That was all right.
What? Well, it should have been Brock Lesnar and Austin, sadly.
Well, thank God we could tune over to TNA because now we have Goldilocks with Mortimer Plumtree backstage.
Goldilocks and Mortimer Plumtree. Now, Mortimer Plumtree not only has a run here with this very tag team that we're going to talk about here, eventually, Mortimer Plumtree becomes the manager of AJ Styles.
He's the manager to the stars.
Yeah, they love that Mortimer Plumtree. So Mortimer Plumtree is here and says a bunch of bullshit. And he talks about the two guys that he is bringing into TNA that are his tag team, that in his younger years, they tormented him, and now they are his servants. And they do whatever he says, and then when he tells them to do it, they'll do it. And when he tells them to wear something, they wear it because they owe him their freedom and their lives.
Now, let me just say this about this real quick.
Sure.
The angle itself is interesting.
Sure.
Mortimer Plumtree is a nerd.
He's
bullied. A loser.
Yes.
But now he has stroke, so Mortimer Plumtree can make his bullies do what they want because it's kind of like the basic trope of like, nerd grows up and now he has money and now
he's your boss.
Yeah, the high school guys have to follow him. Pretty interesting.
Sure.
And then he says that the tag team that he's bringing in is the Johnsons. I said,
I give to you
my God,
my tag team, the Johnsons. And they don't show him right away. Now I'm laughing a lot. And Deb says what? Deb says, what am I fucking watching? And up next is, of course, a tag team match. And it is, this is even crazier here, James, is that I'm not even sure if the Johnsons are the craziest part of this match.
The Johnsons versus Cowboy James Storm and Psychosis.
What? What the fuck? What the fuck is going on here? James Storm is out here in the GCW Jeff Jarrett run attire.
With cap guns.
Yeah, he's shooting cap guns. He takes his jacket off. He has his gear on tights with a gun holster. Gun holster with no pants is unfucking believable.
Richard and Rod the Johnsons.
Dick and Dick Johnson.
Their names is literally Dick the Cock Johnson. The referee
Both
for the
of them.
match is Slick Johnson. James Storm has cap guns. And also Psychosis is here.
Psychosis in here is see-through. He's wearing a Hardy Boys collage outfit. He has the see-through top and the Matt Hardy pants.
What the fuck is going on, man? This is like...
And of course, just in case you don't know, the Johnsons, Richard and Rod, with Mortimer Plumtree, the Johnsons are dressed up to look like cocks.
They are cocks.
They are cocks.
Dick the Cocks.
Dick the Cocks Johnson.
And the referee is Slick the Cock Johnson.
Slick Johnson also in full pants, which also might be the worst part of this match for me. Not shorts.
Well, don't forget Alicia, who comes out here.
And they give this match time.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. This...
You gotta shut it down.
Right.
You gotta shut
This company should have died right here. DirecTV should have cut the feed. I mean, we're talking like 3 or 4 of the worst segments in wrestling history. Maybe 5 if you want to keep going. 6? Does it get any better? I don't think it does. It might actually be after the opener.
There's literally nothing past that first match on this show that is not mind-boggling to me. Like, the Battle Royal is normal, but there are still choices within the Battle Royal that are insane.
You have to actively hate wrestling to write this type of show.
You gotta have no fucking grip on reality.
Jarrett said on the podcast or something that they were trying to appeal to every demographic, which, by the way, stupid fucking decision always.
Yeah.
Just makes your brand look like this.
Yeah,
they said we got
fuck.
Dick the Cock Johnson versus James Storm and Psychosis.
That is crazy.
Look,
So this match is going. James Storm's shooting the guns, and they're going here. They're wrestling. The Johnsons just wrestle, by the way. They don't do any haha.
they're not
The Johnsons
funny.
are serious.
The
The Johnsons are a
Johnsons,
serious tag team.
the Johnsons and Mortimer Plumtree are going for the tag titles.
Dude, the Johnsons are actually sweet.
Oh
They're
my
like
God.
fucking working. They're doing they do tandem double head and arm test legs. I said, what the fuck?
Do it to the hard cam.
Do the hard cam. It was like a spot. Deb says one of the guys has a boner. I said, they are boners.
They are boners. They're walking around as boners.
These are boners.
Alicia's here.
Alicia, of course, you know Alicia from WCW. She was with the Maestro.
I said, what are you talking about?
Who the fuck?
She was at WCW and WWF? I was like, what? As what?
Oh my God. That's fucking Ryan Shamrock.
Is that right? That makes a lot of sense, actually.
That makes way more sense.
Holy
Yeah, she was
shit.
Symphony in WCW, but she was Ryan Shamrock in WWF.
Holy shit. Well, she's here at TNA
She is here.
to
And
collect her money.
she is here because she... What is she?
Well, she was in WCW and WWF, dumbass. So she's here in TNA.
She was accepting money from various wrestlers, and then I don't think the angle ever has a payoff. I think she's just like a talent scout and gets money and then goes away. I don't think they ever do anything with it.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
So yeah, Alicia's here at ringside. Don West says
She's scouting the dick match
she's scouting the dick match.
because they are a serious.
The most serious act on the show thus far has been the Johnsons.
Johnsons, they're like legit working a
The
tag
Flying
match
Elvises
here.
are just doing like there's taunts and still shit, like they're haha. The Johnsons are serious here.
This is a serious team of cocks. Do you understand? Do you
They're-
understand?
Don West is on commentary saying, "Oh, Mortimer was giving it to the Johnsons." I don't know what he was saying, but he was giving it to them. And Tenay said he was what? And West says, "Well, he was giving it to them." They are trying to make comedy about this, and the Johnsons are for real.
They were not trying to fuck around with this
They're
shit.
doing exploders. They're doing head-arm Tazplexes.
Who were the Johnsons?
The Shane... you remember the Gemini?
Gemini. What were they?
They were with Simon Dean.
I don't know if I remember that.
They were the Shane twins. That's also their
Did they
names.
do
But yeah,
anything of note?
Well, me saying that they were the Gemini.
Well, I was hoping like there was more to it. I get like I was kind of hoping it was kind of like Alicia, where we go, oh, But
no, I don't think so.
There's no Alicia moment here for the Cox. Sadly, I
I don't think so. I don't believe.
I can't even imagine walking
went to
out there
Japan.
like that. I hope they were the Cox in Japan also.
I don't think that.
They weren't the Johnsons. They were just like the throbbing Cox or something in Japan. Like they
with
just
big bulbous penis. Two of them.
two peni. All Japan.
They might have been in All Japan.
Cock and dick. The throbbing wieners. All Champion Carnival.
They were in ROD, of course. I'm trying to see what company they were in.
That would be so. You know what? Why the fuck did they just do that? If this is like a serious
stay the
team,
Johnsons?
No, they're like a serious team, and like we're not trying to make cock jokes and shit. We're not trying to make. Why don't they just name them like penis and dick? The fucking wieners.
Phallus and cock. The dicks.
You might as fucking well did it. It's not like it would have changed anything. It's not like this would have actually been good.
No, we gotta be clever
or
about
bad.
it, bro. Richard and Rod, of course.
Here are Penis Boy and Cockman. The big old peckers.
Dude, the big peckers could have had a big run.
They are wieners. The boys backstage watching the monitor going, let's fucking
I'm rooting
go.
for the big peckers. I think they're still wrestling. No, the Shane twins. Can we bring them in as the Johnsons?
You know what? If we bring them in,
They're
they're
just cock and cock.
dick boy and cock man, throbbing penises.
I want you besmirched them. They're rocking here, bro.
No,
And
you're right.
Not only that, they fucking win. They fucking win.
Because they're going for the tag belts.
They win, and they beat. One of them hits the TKO on James Storm and gets the fucking win.
They got a big All Japan run coming up, and they can't fucking lose here.
No way.
Also, James Storm does a wheelbarrow bulldog for some reason in this match. I don't even know.
Trying shit, man.
He hits
You
the
can't
TKO.
compare to the Johnsons. Yeah.
So Alicia was here because Slick Johnson owed her $20.
And he gives it to her. He had it in his pocket. He referees with $20 in his pocket.
Well, real man always carries $40 cash on him. You never know.
You never know. You never know. Slick Johnson.
You got Dick and Prick, the Johnson boys.
And Slick, of course.
And Slick. And let me tell you, man, the gimmick of you owe me $20 is a good gimmick. $20, little man. Put that shit in my head.
I'm going to collect.
She gives her $20 and then fucks off forever.
She just leaves. That's all she wanted. She didn't come to TNA to get work. She came in to get her $20.
Who is that? That's Alicia. And she's owed $20 by Slick Johnson? Oh, what happens next year in TNA? And guess what? It gets fucking worse. It just keeps getting worse.
Well, we go backstage and Goldilocks is here. And she runs into the Dumps. Now, the Dumps are an act that was already established. Am I correct, James?
Yes, the Dumps, legendary feud with, of course, our boys, Danny Doring and Amish Roadkill.
They were in ECW. Yes, chicken fucker. The Dumps. So the Dumps are, of course, Bo Dump and
Dick Dup.
Stand
Penis
Up.
Boy Dup.
Johnson Dup.
Of course, fellas.
Corsica Dup. Wife Dup.
Don't you guys know about the Dups?
So it's Bo Dup and Stand Up, who are
Stand Up.
Stand Up,
Of course.
who are cousins, and they're also here with their other cousin, Fluffed Up, who is a girl and is also both of their girlfriends.
Girlfriend, wife, cousin, sister.
And she is in the locker room as they follow Goldilocks into the locker room, and there's beers in the locker room, of course. And they start drinking.
And it's not like a 6-pack of beers or something. No, it's a goddamn entire case. It's like a big fucking barrel of beers and ice.
It's like a tub of ice.
And somebody had to see this come in this building. There's no way.
Well, Bill Behrens is here to squash this. And Bill Behrens walks in and says, hey, boy, listen, no drinking in the locker room. We don't want any intoxicated wrestlers in our ring.
Bill Behrens came in and said, aren't you guys supposed to be dressed up as dicks?
Aren't you guys Elvises or no?
Have you guys seen Corsica Joe, mate?
Corsica Joe is wandering around. We have lost Corsica Joe and his wife.
Corsica Joe and his wife
And Alicia says that Corsica Joe is her $20.
Corsica Joe and his wife were supposed to work a match versus James Storm Psychosis 20 minutes ago.
And they owe Alicia money, and we have to settle this right now. Holy fucking shit. And Francine owes a lot of people a lot of money accordingly. So we can just get this all figured out here.
Right there. You know Francine single-handedly bankrupt.
Boys, I know you work for ECW, and I'm sorry that Francine fucking killed that for you. Oh, by the way, just so you guys know, one half of the Dups is Trevor Murdoch.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Bo Dup is, I think it's Bo Dup, right? Is Trevor? No, Stand Up is Trevor Murdoch. Excuse me.
So, dude, one of these Dups is Trevor Murdoch.
Bo Dup is. I actually don't know who
Why
this guy
didn't you
is.
bring in Danny Dory and Roadkill?
Fuck them.
Well, I didn't you just redo the feud here?
Yeah, you're right. They could have. Bo Dup's other names, dude. Bo Dup is from Raleigh.
Whoa, is that right?
Yeah, he's from Raleigh.
Whoa, shout out, awesome. Man. You still hanging out?
His other names were Otto Schwanz.
That's what I remember him as.
Big Murray Dup. He was still rocking the Dup. Murray Happer.
Dude,
and
look
Baron
at his
Von
trainer.
Happer.
Look at his trainer.
Cuba Carmichael. Holy fuck. Cuba Carmichael. Holy fuck. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Wow. He was also trained by the Hardys and Steve Corino. What a lineup.
He was probably fucking trained out here, man.
Stand up. There was also another member of the Dups, Pucked Up, which was he the ECW one, perhaps?
Yeah, probably the one.
Oh my god. Dude, remember the fucked up pedigree Triple H did to a jobber in like 90-fucking-6?
I do.
That was Marty Garner, who also is known as Pucked Up. He's also from North Carolina.
Pucked up?
No, I don't understand.
I hear you. It's supposed to be a cock.
Well, that's what I was. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Anyways,
so yeah, that's all they do here, and then
I have a fucking migraine right now. Crazy style.
There's some wussies here in the NWA, and then that's the end of that. And it gets better, doesn't it?
Yeah. Because next we have the Hermes Sadler and other guy Town Hall.
Fuck you! Don't you disrespect?
I'm sorry, Hermes Sadler and Jeff Gordon.
No, not Jeff Gordon. Sterling Marlin.
I knew that.
He's the fuck you. Of course you know. He's the NASCAR points leader. And Mike Tenay lets you know that that's like being the Stanley Cup holder of the NWA Championship.
So Hermie Sadler, this guy called just on his cocks. Because of whatever.
That's really veiny.
Hermie Sadler and the other guy say they're going to win the NASCAR NWA title.
That's what Borash says, listen, Sterling Marlin, you're on the top of the mountain in the Winston Cup Point Series. And Sterling Marlin gets on the mic and says, now.
He said, yes, sir, I hear you on that.
I said, all right. I was hoping you translated for me, but the
only people that can understand is Alabamians, and they are all in the crowd, and I am not there.
Well, who interrupts him other than K Crush? K Crush, who is just hot off of a WWF run as K Quick. And if you don't know him as any of those names, you might know him as R-Truth. R-Truth
I wrote down Truth the whole time.
Yeah, well, K Crush is his name here, and please remember that. And K Crush is here, and he says, I'm sick of hearing about some race car driver. This is pro wrestling. I said, hell yeah, K Crush.
Let him know, man.
He said, you call yourself athletes? You got no damn business inside a wrestling ring. And this is fucking true. He said, my kind are athletes. I said, whoa. He said, your kind drive a car around in a circle and a left motion continuously. That is fucking true.
They say that on commentary. True. Whoa.
Yeah, that's what I wrote. Whoa. He said, my kind, we dunk basketballs and we throw touchdowns and we do arm drops.
Let them know.
We do leg drops. And my grandmama can do what you do. I said, whoa, that's fucking sweet. And Hermie Sadler.
Why'd you shut up for just 1 second?
He gets he said, why don't you shut the fuck up? He said, how can anyone take you serious looking like you apparently do? I said, what the fuck is happening here, man?
He's just wearing jeans, by the way.
He's wearing a bandana and jeans.
Look at you.
Fuck?
Look at you.
There was 2 cocks out here earlier.
There's supposed to be more.
Hermie, you watched him walk by you before this segment, the cocks. Looking like you do.
Hermie
he says,
Sadler.
apparently you don't know who we are. And K Crush says, damn you and damn Alabama. I'm about to introduce you to pro wrestling. And then K Crush grips up Hermie Sadler. And at no point did I know who was going to make the save here, James.
There was only one man that could have made the save.
There's no point.
There's only one man, and everyone in the crowd knew it, and everyone was ready for it. And of course, it was Corsica Joe. Here.
Dressed up as a cock. And his wife as well, dressed up as a
You know what's funny is Hermie Sadler is like a very important part of TNA history, which is as stupid as it sounds. Yeah, he is here for a long time. He loves TNA. He's a big TNA guy.
Did a lot to help him too.
He always put him over and shit. Then he started his own promotion. He said, I'm fucking starting this shit.
Yeah, fuck you guys. All Wheels Wrestling style.
Usually how it works. Grandmaster Sexay is now making the save here for Hermie Sadler.
Grandmaster Sexay, but you can't call him that. This is Brian Christopher.
Well, he gets in the ring. He does a weird little fucking move. I don't know what his deal is.
I don't know either. He hits him with a super kick, and then Hermie Sadler and Sterling Marlin throw K Crush over the top rope, and K Crush takes the meanest fucking landing of anybody on this show, and there's a battle royal later, so that tells you how that match goes.
Yo, listen up, you motherfucker mofo.
That was really good.
That
is Brian Christopher, of course, saying that.
Yo. Listen up. What's wrong with you, man?
Whoa,
mofo.
You want to pick on these guys? Why don't your kind come down to pick on my kind right here and now? Guys, what are you doing?
This company should have went out of business right here. This should have been it.
Guys, what are you doing?
This should have been it, man. This company, it should have been done. The fact they're still around is like crazy, man. I don't know.
It's unbelievable.
Actually unbelievable.
Brian Christopher says, I'm challenging you. The G-Master wants you.
He calls himself the G-Master.
Wait a second, dude. Don't you call yourself that.
Your kind don't get to call yourself the G-Master, dude.
G-Master wants you in the ring next week, and I'll have my friend Sterling give me some dog.
What's your dog?
And Hermie, give me some dog. And
what's up with this guy?
In my corner. And Mike Tenay is screaming on commentary, remember, he was Grandmaster of the WWF? Well, he's Brian Christopher now, here in TNA. Holy fucking shit,
Insecurity,
man.
for some reason, takes away truth?
Yeah.
They're shitting on him.
They shit on him and attacked him. I mean, he gripped up fucking Hermie Sadler, but it was the numbers
Yo,
were
yo, yo,
against
yo,
him.
yo.
Yo, 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 yo. Listen up, you mofo.
What the fuck is happening? Anyways.
Real weird racist angle.
Weird racist angle after weird incest angle after weird cock angle after weird lingerie
Blatant.
battle royale angle.
Yeah.
By the way, AJ Styles and Low-Key Jelly were on the show. Jimmy Yang,
They
Sonny
were
Siaki.
on the show.
That's why everybody
they did
remembers.
wrestle.
What's funny about this show is that every single time every single time they go back in history of TNA and they show off the very first episode they ever did, it is Mike Tenay saying, tonight, a very special evening. It's an evening that revolves around history. It shows AJ Styles, Low-Key, and Jerry Lynn. And then it shows Ken Shamrock with the belt. And then it shows Jeff Jarrett pushing Toby Keith. And then we move the fuck on. And
You're
that is
right.
it.
You're absolutely right.
That
is insane.
This whole episode.
Yeah. And it doesn't like get much better. Like, it's not like they like reassess here and say, fuck, let's
They
like,
don't
fix this in
reassess at
episode
all.
2. No.
They said we're cooking with oil. The WWF ain't got shit on this.
They were cooking with fucking dick juice.
Dude, this is right in the middle of Brock Lesnar's meteoric fucking rise. I'm King of the Ring win.
Yeah, you're right.
Holy shit, man. Anyways, backstage, Jeff Jarrett is attacking Jackie Fargo.
Double goozling Jackie Fargo in the back. He's screaming in his face, I want you to remember who did this to you. As a bunch of refs and security come break it up. What the fuck? Jackie Fargo. Is Jackie Fargo even a part of the next episode? Like, is this just a one shot?
I don't know. He sets up a sweet match.
I don't really remember him. Like, they're treating him like an authority figure.
Because none of this shit matters.
Maybe Jarrett was just a mark for Jackie Fargo.
He was. I mean, huge. That was his boy. They grew up together.
Yeah.
Like Jarrett and Fargo and Jerry Jarrett grew up together. Well, Jeff grew up with Jackie.
Sure.
So Christian York and Joey Matthews versus the Dupps.
Even when you get a glimmer of hope, Christian York and Joey Matthews, they're fucking hot. Like, if ECW hadn't died, these guys would have been like fucking big. Yes, they were like them, and like the Backseat Boys probably would have been brought in. Like, these guys were meant to be the next like tag team guys. They would have eventually fucking iced out Danny Doring and Roadkill.
I don't know about that, but
well, and they're facing the fucking Dupps. Stan Dupp and Bo Dupp with Fluffed Up, of course. And Tenay says you can say it's all in the family with the Dupps. And Bo Dupp won't stop picking his nose. And Mike Tenay says it seems Bo Dupp has a self-inflicted wedgie, which is fucking insane to say. Self-inflicted. This is fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, so Christian York gets a nice double springboard dropkick.
They fuck their cousin.
I hear you.
In her ass.
Christian York and Joey Matthews get an uphill battle here. Only if, anyone gave a fuck on this show about you being good at wrestling.
Yeah, sorry about that. You didn't get the TNA gimmick, so fuck you, man. And they're trying. They're doing springboard drop kicks and like suplexes and shit.
Dude, you know what's crazy about this is like, this is 2002 and like they already made the fucking executive decision that wrestling will not work. and for the next 10 fucking years, that's all anyone ever wanted. That's why ROH worked. That was why PWG worked. That's why every other indie in the world worked.
It's the NWA as well, which is like, tradition. We'll blow up fucking tradition.
It's where WCW was built
and blow
from.
your cousin. Yeah, you're right.
And WCW was like, everything happened on screen. Everything was a wrestling match. There was no like, if it was a story, it was in the wrestling itself. And they said, no fucking way. They're incest.
Yeah,
and they're
well, Vince Russo said, no
way.
fuck you, man. Kiss demon.
Crazy, dude. So by the way, the Dupps were signed to WWE for a minute.
Were they?
They just didn't do anything. Yeah.
After ECW?
Yeah, after ECW.
Huh.
They were released and
didn't get over as the Dupps, huh?
Surprise
over here. That's very interesting.
Well, Bo Dupp did hit a sweet Yakuza kick into a jumping frog splash for a 2.
Yeah, and then he picked his nose and his cock and his ass.
He had the self-inflicted wedgie.
Well, Christian York did like the Wasteland and then the standing senton, and Joey Matthews did a crossbody to stand up over the top. And
I know it's 2002, by the way, because Joey Matthews hits the Virginia necktie, which is a regular neck breaker.
They call it that, though, yes.
And Christian York hits the cutting edge, which is a senton.
Of course. They were edgy, bro.
Matthews then Mick Foley's Murdoch, or I don't even know his name.
Stand up.
Stand up. Matthews, Mick Foley's stand up out of the ring. Crossbody flips out over with him.
Yes.
Christian York goes for a moonsault.
I think he does a tornado DDT and then
goes for the salt.
He
goes out to the top rope for the moonsault, and then
I think he just gets crotched. I don't know if because he gets Trio Woed, doesn't he?
Yeah, so Fluffed Up takes forever. Took her fucking time getting over to him here. He had to stand there.
I will defend Fluffed Up with my life. The ref is distracted by Matthews and Stand Up fighting on the floor, and she's meant to go past the referee who's staring outside the ring and get up on the apron and crotch him on the same side that the referee is on. So it's really a fucked up situation all around, but she does crotch him on the top, and then Bo Dup gets the win from that. No move, just crotch and you lose.
I hear you. So next up on the list here, commercial for Toby Keith's song.
Yeah!
I can only guess that this song is named "How Do You Like Me Now." I can only guess.
Right.
Is that right?
How
of course.
That?
Yeah. Toby Keith, legendary music singer guy.
Dude, Toby Keith. There is no one in America more over than Toby Keith at this time. He is putting out a patriotic song every week.
It should be illegal. It should have been illegal to do this. You should not have been able to do this.
He made so much money off of how fucking pissed people were at 9/11.
This is like an infinite money glitch.
Money. If Toby Keith had ran for president, he would have won, and not even a question would have been asked about it. It's unbelievable. They love this motherfucker. How do you like me now? Fuck you, man.
Yeah, my daddy was in the army. My mama was a cook, and I grew up with a dog. And 9/11 changed my life.
The music video for How Do You Like Me Now is fucking weird, too. He's like forcing this woman to stay and listen to his shitty concert.
Don't you fucking leave.
You better stay right there, motherfucker.
Don't leave, because I'm bringing out the Johnsons.
Don't worry about that. Not only that, James, the music video for that, but Jeremy Borash then introduces Toby Keith to come out to sing The Angry American.
Toby Keith proceeds to sing the most South Park ass song I've ever heard in my life.
Where were you?
Where were you? Because I was with my dog and my husband and wife are good.
If you don't like America, you can shuck on these red, white, and blue balls.
Toby Keith, infinite money glitch.
It's unbelievable.
They should have made a law that you cannot fucking sing about America for at least 5 years after a national tragedy.
Fuck you, man. Courtesy of the red, white, and blue. Fuck you.
I cannot believe I was listening to the South Park song. I was just sitting there like, holy shit. I knew where we were going. It's like he started playing. I was like, okay, here we go. All right, can't hear nothing. Can't hear the guitar. Can't hear his voice. And he starts singing.
Of course.
My daddy was in the army. I said, no. No.
That is so fucking sick.
Listen, you will pay for your transgressions. You had to understand that, Toby Keith.
How do you like me now?
You cannot do that. You cannot fucking do that
man.
shit.
How do you like me now?
No, you can't fucking do that shit,
you
man.
Can't mess with the U.S. of A. It says he wrote The Angry American in 20 minutes as a response to the 9/11 attacks. The song references Keith's father, of course.
They should have handcuffed this guy and took him out of the arena.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Oh, Jeff Jarrett takes it upon himself.
The John's gonna come out next week with red, white, and blue cock with Toby Keith. And he's gonna owe Alicia money.
He Can't do this, man. Jeff Jarrett comes out and he pushes Toby Keith. You stupid jackass. Get out of here, man.
The crowd is rocking. They love this fucking performance, and they hate Jeff Jarrett for this. You son of a bitch.
Because the angry Americans got something to say. Yo, Alien Ant Farm already came with anthology at this point, brother. You could have been
fuck
fucking...
off. We'll put a boot in your ass. It's the American way. Talks about Uncle Sam in the song. What are you going to do with that? What are you going to do?
Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of the list. Brother.
He should have said, fuck you, Osama.
That's like his third song on his album, probably. His song is probably called Fuck You, Osama. Holy shit,
Toby Keith is
man.
here and he's American as hell, and he wants to beat up Jeff Jarrett for interrupting his fucking song, The Angry American. Now he is the Angry American. And Jeff Jarrett says, hey, Toby Keith. This is awesome, by the way. Jarrett is getting so much heat here. He says, hey, Toby Keith. Nobody wants to hear you. Nobody wants to hear you sing. Nobody wants to hear that damn song. So take your angry American ass right out of here. It's time for the main event. I got a world title to win. That is so sick. Anyone, fuck you. Jeff Jarrett was awesome.
Dude, he stopped this, so yeah, I agree.
He said, hey, Toby, I got a few words for you and everyone in this building. How do you like me now?
Yo, that's the new song.
That's the song. I love that song, you piece of shit.
Oh, well, it's time now for...
We'll put a boot in your ass.
Uncle Sam had sex with my wife.
And I let him
That cheating bitch. Ain't that right, fellas?
He put his cock in her ass. That's the American way.
And fuck you, Osama bin Laden.
Come lick these red, white, and blue balls.
And everyone said, yeah, there it is. There it is.
That is my guy.
That's the next president of the United States, Toby Keith. Well, before that, we got for the presidency, we have the Gauntlet for the Gold.
We made it to the main event here, the Gauntlet for the Gold for the NWA World Championship. Just before we get to this, I do want to remind everybody that this is the main event, and the last time you saw anything worth anything was
an hour ago.
An hour and a half ago. It was AJ Styles, Low Key, and Jerry Lynn against Sonny Siaki, Jorge Estrada, and Jimmy.
When did Team America World Police come out?
I want to say that's 05 as well.
Huh, see, they followed
2004. Sorry. 2004.
Okay, see.
America. Yeah, that's Toby Keith for sure.
Yeah, that's... God damn, man.
Yeah. Well,
oh, man. If y'all didn't live through this era, man... There's so much American shit, man. It was unbelievable.
Yeah. Main event time. Gauntlet for the Gold for the NWA World Title. Jeff Jarrett, of course, is number 1. And who would have thunk it? Number 2 is Buff fucking Bagwell.
Yes, sir.
Stuff.
Unannounced, fucking just randomly here's Buff Bagwell.
Buff Bagwell, big pop for him too. He doesn't do any of his shit though. He just runs. He does. He just runs to the ring though. No gimmicks. He just runs.
Oh yeah,
to the
that's
ring.
weird. Yeah, he didn't do any of his like play to the camera shit.
He probably wasn't feeling the song.
Well, the song was Toby Keith probably, but he probably. I honest with you, after WWF, he probably said, "What the fuck, man? Like, is all my shit suck or like
what do I do?" Yeah, you're right. That's true. And no one ever makes him feel any better about it.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, Jeff Jarrett and Buff Bagwell start out here. 90-second countdown on the screen. Buff is doing shit and the crowd's going crazy for it. Buff also has just on the side of his tights just a naked girl with her arms crossed.
That's awesome. He's here to work.
That's awesome. And Jeff Jarrett just very easily eliminates him.
He did the blockbuster though.
Seconds.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, he gets thrown out. Fuck out of here.
Well, he does that to about half the people here, so.
That's true. Well, out next is, of course, Lash LaRue, entrant number 3. And Mike Tenay says, hey, he was Raging Cajun in WCW. Remember him? That's his whole match is Mike Tenay saying, hey, you remember this guy?
Jeff Jarrett's a stroke on this dude, sends his ass out the ring.
Dude, he throws him through the fucking middle rope. He dies on the floor. Then he throws Lash LaRue into the guardrail, and Lash LaRue spinning back fists a child in the front row. It's fucking insane
Holy
looking.
Shit, man.
He throws him back in, hits him with a stroke, and then throws Lash LaRue out. Sorry about that.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Well, entrant number 4, Screaming Norman Smiley. You remember him? He was the dude that fucked you in your ass in WCW.
Yeah, I remember. He tries to fuck Jeff Jarrett in his ass, too.
He does. He gets in, and Jarrett fucks him up, and Norman Smiley does a crazy wind-up body slam.
Smooth sailing.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was sweet.
And then he goes for the wiggle on Jarrett, but Jarrett low blows him and then hits him with a stroke and then throws him out.
Well, Mike today says that Norman hits the wiggle, which is the dance in the center. And he goes,
not true.
He says now he's going for the big wiggle, and that's where Jarrett low blows him. And
I didn't know there was a difference between the wiggle and the big wiggle. I'm sorry. I would not doubt Mike Tenay, so I'm sure he's right.
Iron Mike Tenay, again, he's going to let you know that he did this at WCW.
Oh, do you remember that?
But Jarrett low blows him, hits a stroke, and then the crowd dies, and he sends
Dude, there's no pop at all for the stroke from that one. They wanted to see the big wiggle so bad.
He didn't even let him get that. That's crazy.
No.
That's crazy.
Come on, man. I'm not taking no wiggle.
Well, guess who's number 5?
Batista.
There he is. Dude, Apollo comes out here fucking dressed up like a default CAW. You got the default CAW moveset, and Don West is out here yelling like he's doing something crazy. Oh my God.
Yeah, they probably told him to put Apollo over like crazy, and he doesn't really know what that means, so he just started flipping out.
They wanted this guy to work so bad.
He just quit the IWA to work here, and he again, I think he's around for a second. But
yeah, he does work. He was definitely around in the Fox era, I think.
Yeah, for sure, right?
Yeah, I remember him in the Fox era.
He's not around for too long, I don't believe.
Turns out, around the time Fox comes around, TNA is now about work rate.
Yeah, they actually figured it out real fucking quick when they got TV. Shocking.
Yeah, they said, this work rate is looking pretty good.
When you don't have 2 hours or whatever on pay-per-view, and you got 45 minutes now, yeah, it kind of puts things into perspective, I think.
They just let ROH build all those dudes and said, let me get half of that.
Let me get half.
Yeah, I'm trying to touch on some of that.
So Apollo comes out. Apollo hits the fucking sky high on Jarrett, then a 2K comeback. Jarrett's getting his ass whooped. So finally, there's going to be more than 2 people in here. And here comes the next entrant. K-Crush comes out to save Jeff Jarrett. And he does the scissor kick thing to Apollo where he spins out. It's very fucking cool. Well, of course, James. Who's out next?
I cannot believe my eyes. Is only, of course, Slash with James Mitchell.
Of course, which is a part of
the Disciples of the New Church.
They say it so matter-of-factly that you're just supposed to know that. There was no promo on the show. You've never seen them once on the show, especially Slash. And do you know who Slash is?
No.
Wolfie D from PG-13?
Wait, really? No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, I just thought he was Slash of the Disciples of the New Church.
Well, he is now, but he was Wolfie D.
Well, didn't you know that?
Singing Nation of Domination. Yeah.
That's actually crazy. What the fuck?
It is. He looks completely fucking different. It's insane.
Weird. What the fuck?
Ryan Shamrock-esque.
Who are you people?
So Slash is out here. Yeah, Disciples of the New Church.
They have not introduced the story yet.
No, there's a whole stable here with the fucking Sinister
multiple entrances with the Disciples of the New Church, and they have not done this angle. I don't know. That's insane.
That is crazy. So Slash comes out. Apollo hits him with a huge fucking backdrop, and then here comes the man. This could be the biggest pop of the match. Honestly,
It got me at first because I was like half paying attention. And I remember back, I was like, nah.
Here, the crowd, this man walks onto the stage, blonde hair, huge arms, tanned, purple trunks, sunglasses, Superman logo on the tights. That's right.
Goatee.
You guessed it. Goatee. Goatee. You guessed it. It's Del Rio's. You can hear the life being sucked out of the crowd once they very quickly realize this is not the big bad booty daddy.
His gimmick is that he is not Scott Steiner.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have never seen a guy that looks like this before. Can you name one wrestler that looks like this?
Del Rios.
Del Rios is here, and he does belly-to-belly suplexes.
That's like legit. His gimmick at the time was like fake Scott Steiner.
Yeah.
Like he was legit working this gimmick. And Jeff asked Scott to be a part of this show, and he said no.
No fucking way.
Jeff asked Scott to be a part of this show. He said no. So we got this guy.
That is fucking awesome.
He ends up being Shock, by the way.
Shock?
Yeah, in TNA.
Not. Do I know Shock?
It was like a short run for him. They tried to put him
Shocker, right?
No, Shocker's.
Shock?
Yeah,
Shocker's
was
awesome.
Shocker's a different beast. And Shocker was over it.
Okay. Do you remember Fantasio from WWF? He was like a magician gimmick. If I show you a picture of him, you'll remember.
Yeah, let me see. I do remember this guy.
Okay. This is Del Rios.
That's insane.
Yeah, he was Fantasio, and he was a mime.
I hear you.
Check this out.
That's the only thing I remember him was taking the shit out of his mouth.
Pulled shit out of his mouth. Yeah. Anyway, so
Dude.
Not Scott Steiner. Del Rios is here, and then the next entrant, a guy that looks crazy similar to Joseph Park.
He comes out and does the fucking Abyss mannerisms, bro.
He does the Abyss mannerisms and does the black hole slam.
His name is Justice, though. He works at NWA Wildside, Bill Baird style.
How far after this does he become Abyss?
I'm not sure.
It must be very quickly, right?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
Okay. According to this, he was in that match and then doesn't show up until June, a year later as Abyss, feuding with Eric Watts.
Fuck. Well, if you didn't know, he hit the black hole slam on Shock Steiner.
Just don't.
I mean, you guys have to see this fucking guy. You have to see this fucking guy. It's absurd.
He is Scott Steiner. Like,
it is fucking absurd.
Dutch Mantel gave him the Abyss gimmick, by the way.
Yeah, in Puerto Rico.
Yes.
And he was super over in Puerto Rico.
Hell yeah.
They did the whole angle too where he shot his mom 3 times or whatever. He said it's worked.
In Puerto Rico?
In Puerto Rico, it worked awesome.
Wow.
So we tried it over here. Yeah, I hear you.
Well, there you go. But yeah, so just in case you didn't know, yes, Justice is Abyss here. Unmasked very early on in TNA. Next out is K-Dog. Conan is here, and boy, oh boy, did I get everything I wanted here. When he came out,
Not
I said
everything.
Deb, I said, well, no, there was one missing ingredient, but I figured he wouldn't do the Tequila Sunrise in a battle royal. That'd be absurd.
I'll be honest with you, I was expecting him to try.
All I asked when he came out, I said, Deb, I just want him to do the rolling clothesline and then grab his balls. And he did the rolling clothesline to the 4 people and then grabbed his balls.
Grabbed his balls? Face buster. Oh
Face
my.
buster to Abyss.
This guy's crazy as hell.
And then up next, well, Joel Gertner is out here to introduce his, of course, already made tag team.
Of course, they're the NWA Tag Champions.
He does his whole spiel where he says he's gonna fuck you.
That's right.
You're getting fucked in Huntsville.
Yeah, let him know.
For sure. And he introduces Bruce of the Rainbow Express. And here comes Lenny Lane and Bruce, which the Rainbow Express.
You will never guess what the Rainbow Express's gimmick is.
No way, especially not here on this show of TNA.
There's no way you can understand what this gimmick is.
Yeah, there's no fucking way. Lenny Lane was in WCW. I'm sure Mike Tenay let you know about that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Lodi
I don't know
usually
what
is
the
here.
fuck Bruce did. What did Bruce do?
Well, he was there. Rainbow
Bruce
Express.
was Kwee-wee.
Oh, wow. You know what? Without the hair, I would have never known.
Yeah.
the hair was everything.
Wee. Yeah, so there you go. The Rainbow Express are here and Bruce is here.
What about Jason Jett? Why isn't he in TNA yet?
I don't know. That's a good. He shows up eventually though, right?
Yeah, I think he works a little bit in TNA.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, look it up now.
Well, don't worry about that because out next is the dog-faced gremlin Rick Steiner, and he's out here to help his brother Chuck.
Dude, like Rick is like cool with Shock Steiner.
He's totally cool with him. This
He's
is
like,
brother, of course.
he doesn't even attack him, or like he's not trying to
No
work with
way.
him, or like he's
That's
just
his
like,
boy.
all right, I hear you.
Yeah, he comes in, he's fucking killing people. He hits an exploder to slash. He eliminates Justice big style. Crazy bump from Justice to the fucking on the apron, by the way. And then out next, representing the Disciples of the New Church.
I can't believe it.
The Wall.
The Wall is here.
Otherwise known as Malice.
Hey, no, I did not
Completely
write
different looking human being, by the way.
I did not
Completely
write
different.
Malice once here. It was always
is
Wall.
Malice,
No, this is Wall,
motherfucker.
brother.
That's a wall.
V and A Wall.
Malice, V and A. Malice comes out and hits a choke slam
Oh
on Shock
my.
Steiner, and then to Bruce, and then to Conan, and then Cade Crush tries to be his friend, but he gets choke slammed too. And then Malice eliminates everybody, including Bruce, Cade Crush, Shock Steiner, and then Conan, who takes the safest bump you could possibly imagine someone taking to the apron and then falls to the floor. He doesn't even fall, he just lands on his feet.
Conan takes the safest bump, and then Rick Steiner takes the most unsafe bump ever.
Holy fucking shit, I'm so mad that there wasn't a fucking camera there. Fucking Malice low bridges the top rope, and Rick Steiner goes flying over it, doesn't catch the rope, and just dies on the fucking floor. He might have hit the guardrail. It was insane.
For people
What
keeping
the fuck?
track at home, Malice is Wall.
He is Wall. A or the, whichever one you would like there. What else? Was he anything else?
He was Wall.
He
That's
was
it.
Wall, Sergeant A-Wall, and Hellraiser. That's awesome.
I just call his ass Wall. That's what TNA. They should just call him Wall.
Malice.
Yeah,
No,
Malice
bro,
ain't
he's
working for
Malice.
me, dude.
He's the Disciples in a New Church, and he's Malice.
Of
And
course,
he does the
because we
Malice.
all know the Disciples.
Of course you
This
do.
guy's popping.
So Jarrett and Malice
Jarrett.
try to eliminate Apollo, but he skins the cat, and Scott Hall comes out next, and Apollo hits a dope dropkick on Malice, and then Hall hits the outsider's edge on Jarrett. He should have did it over the top. But then, so I wasn't sure at first if this was an entrant or not.
Well, first off,
But
before we talk about who's next, Apollo was on the top rope and then just randomly gets down.
Yeah, what the fuck? He went for something. I guess everyone said, "Fuck your spot, kid. We're not doing that."
Scott Hall
shit,
took
and get outta
liberties.
here."
He just got down. He said, "Oh damn, my bad."
I don't want to do shoot drop kick Scott Hall. He'll kill me. So out next, which I believe is a participant in the match, who is waved in by Scott Hall and does not get an official entrance. He just walks in through the side of the ramp. Is USA's own Toby Keith?
Yeah, I didn't know.
It's
Is he
the
number 15
American
or
way.
no? I guess not.
I think he is.
Well, I mean, because I wrote down that Ken Shamrock is 19. But
Yes,
if that's
and
the
20s
case, then the numbers are way off.
All right. Well, Toby Keith. Let's see. We'll get there and we'll count backwards. How about that? We'll figure out if they got this right. So Toby Keith. I want you to talk about Toby Keith because I feel like you like Toby Keith a lot.
Well, yeah. Well, Toby Keith does the most legendary move of all time. This is where
That's what I want you to talk about. Really.
Right. Toby Keith's the third man. Toby Keith goes down here. It does a suplex to Jeff Jarrett, vertical suplex style.
Stalling.
And then he gets up and he does the craziest taunt of all time.
Is it the suplex taunt or is it eliminate him taunt?
I
'Cause in my
don't
mind,
know. One
It's
arm
in my
up.
mind. He does the suplex and then it's like a reverse. He does the suplex and then signals for the suplex.
One arm up, one arm pointing to himself. Toby Keith just created his own taunt. No one has ever done this taunt other than Toby Keith.
And no one has ever done it since. The closest thing is Keith Lee's taunt.
That's crazy.
It is fucking. He does the taunt, and somehow Scott Hall understands that this means it's time to eliminate Jeff Jarrett.
That is fucking crazy, dude.
So they both throw Jeff Jarrett. By the way, that's why I thought we had talked about this before, because I swear we've talked about the Toby Keith taunt before.
We have.
We've had to have, right?
Yes, we definitely talked about that. Yeah.
Hit the taunt.
Yeah,
for sure.
We watched it, I think, or something. I don't remember.
I had to have. I don't
Yeah,
know.
100%.
Jeff Jarrett gets eliminated by Toby Keith and Scott Hall, and then Toby Keith just leaves through the middle.
See
He doesn't
ya.
get eliminated.
He's still winner. He's just still in it.
He's still in it to this day. Toby Keith has claim
That's
to the
why
NWA World Championship.
I don't think he was number 15. I think Scott Hall just said, "Get your ass in here."
You might be right. I'll have to take a look though, because all
right, listen. All right, well, let's go by the next one. Chris Harris is next, number 16.
Chris Harris is next. Everyone loves Chris Harris, dude. Whatever happens next is insane to me. I don't know if this was a fuck up or what happened. What happens? Who comes out next here?
Gangrel.
Yes, but no, like immediately after Chris Harris.
I guess he's not paying attention to the counter. That's the Vampire Warrior.
What the fuck? Yo, yeah, Vampire Warrior. What the fuck?
Yeah, so I don't know if Toby Keith was 15 or if Gangrel was 17 or if he was 16. The numbers now I've lost completely at this point.
I had them in my mind and then I lost them. Like I wasn't writing them. We will go back and do the due diligence.
Scott Hall is number 14. Toby Keith is number 15 if you want to. Let's just say he's number 15.
Sure.
Okay, so Chris Harris would be number 16.
Okay.
Gangrel would be number 17.
Steve Corino.
Number 18 is Dangerous Devon Storm. Do not forget Dangerous Devon Storm.
I'm so sorry. Crowbar, Dangerous Devon Storm.
Now, which would make Steve Corino number 19, which cannot be right because Ken Shamrock is number 19.
Okay, well then that would explain why Toby Keith also doesn't matter. He's eliminated. Toby Keith just comes in and suplexes Jeff Jarrett and leaves. Okay, that's fine. I'll take that.
You know what's crazy is like a body slam would have been way easier to teach him and probably like a lot. I don't know why they went with a suplex.
Well, a suplex definitely looked cooler. So that's for Toby Keith. Sure. How do you like me now? I'll do whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, sorry. Jumping at Gangrel comes out very quickly because Toby Keith and Scott Hall went long here or something and fucked up the count. And they're flipping out that Gangrel just came out here. Vampire Warrior, please, Vampire Warrior. Make sure you use that.
It is not Gangrel.
Dangerous Devon Storm comes out, who is Crowbar in WCW. Do you remember that? He comes out, he does his little pose on the stage, and then gets in the ring and starts lighting Chris Harris up with chops like he owes him money.
Well, Scott Hall is just sitting on the top rope. He's just hanging out in the corner.
Scott Hall's just chilling, and then Gangrel looks at him and laughs, and Scott Hall gets down and punches him in the face. Steve Corino is out next, and they say he's the only former NWA champion in this match.
If you can believe it. You can't get Steve Corino at this time without mentioning Shinya Hashimoto. You just
Of course
can't.
not.
You have
to. You can't. Of course, and you got to also mention Otani, who he
Yes.
does the boot scrape for in this matchup. We're close enough to one.
Yeah, I mean, he was definitely nice about it. That's the one way to put it.
He was way nice about it. But shouts out Otani and Hashimoto and Steve Corino. James Mitchell is talking to Malice every time Malice goes to get eliminated because he's part of the Disciples of the New Church, of course. And then number 19 is Ken Shamrock, not the last participant in the match. Why?
Because
there's a bigger deal coming.
The
soon.
G-Master.
The G-Master is number 20. Grandmaster Sexay is the last participant in this match. And on commentary, they say it like you're supposed to know that that's obvious. They say, oh, well, of course. Who else would it be? What the fuck? I don't know anything about this fucking match, man.
Dude, Brian Christopher eliminates Steve Corino.
He eliminates Chris Harris, Dangerous Devon Storm, the Vampire Warrior, Steve Corino, and he dances after Steve Corino, and then Malice chokeslams him. TNA
sucked. TNA was smoking crack big style, man.
They were slurping ass juice by the fucking gallon.
There was one match on this show. There was literally 10 minutes.
Yes.
And that's fucking it.
That's it. That is it. That's all you get.
Holy shit, man. This is a night of history, of course.
Ken Shamrock is so juicy here. Very juicy here. So it's down to Brian Christopher, Ken Shamrock, Malice, Apollo, and Jeff Jarrett.
Hey, don't forget the hidden participant here.
Who's that? Who's this?
Corsica Joe. He's coming in here, number 21.
Corsica Joe. He was supposed to be number 21, but they lost him.
He was number 21. He was dressed up as a cock. He was in Gorilla ready to come out. They told him, we don't need you now, brother.
They stopped him at Gorilla because his wife owes Alicia money. He was very offended in his cock outfit. He left.
Joe.
That's my guy. Malice goes for a double choke slam on Hall and Apollo, but they get out of it. And then Apollo gets backdrop over the top rope by Malice. Then Hall goes to Outsider's Edge Malice over the top, but also gets backdrop over. So we have come down to the final 2 here. Oh, Jeff Jarrett was eliminated earlier. Sorry, Jeff Jarrett is not in the final here. In final 2, Malice and Ken Shamrock, which means it is time to go to normal match rules with your referee, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, for the NWA World Championship.
No.
And Ricky the Dragon Steamboat allegedly has never, ever watched the submission in his entire life.
Dude, this is so... I was surprised at how jarring it was to go from the Battle Royal to the match.
It was super weird, wasn't it?
Yeah,
like,
it was jarring, very jarring.
They never... I don't think they ever got the crowd.
No, they didn't. No way. And they didn't even work that long, so, like, no way.
And the match itself doesn't make any fucking sense at all. So this is for the title. There's 2 people in the crowd holding big signs that say, "We came for Francine. Will she come for us?" Right.
She single-handedly bankrupt ECW.
Please bankrupt me,
Alexa
Francine.
said, "Who called you the Queen of Extreme?" Paul?
Your boss did? The screen at one point during this match gets really fucking bright. Like, I feel like I'm getting abducted by an alien, and then it cuts to another shot that just a camera that's closer. What the fuck happened there?
I don't know. Yeah. Electrical Surge, Corsica Joe is messing with the... Corsica Joe was backstage
He's
in
fucking
a
with the
dick
wires.
costume.
Fuck you, man.
He was stealing all the copper.
I need this copper wire to pay my wife's debts.
I'm gonna pass out.
Oh my fucking god. Steal the copper wire? In a cock costume. Oh my god. Why would they film that?
Make the suffering end.
It goes on for this company lasts. This company lasts today. This is still around.
This gives me hope for DPW. Oh my god.
So they're just doing shit. Shamrock is putting Malice in submissions. He puts him in a cross arm breaker. Malice takes like 10 minutes to get out of that. Then Shamrock puts him in an ankle lock. Now, keep in mind, he held this fucking arm thing forever. Gets out of that. Shamrock puts him in an ankle lock. Malice gets to the ropes, but Shamrock, he holds this forever too. Shamrock drags him off, and Ricky Steamboat says, "That's fucking cool, no problem." He just doesn't break the submission. Malice then gets to the ropes again. Ricky Steamboat starts counting for Shamrock to break the submission. Ricky Steamboat goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What the fuck?
The man's a wrestler, not a
Shamrock starts
referee.
arguing with him.
He's a wrestler, damn it.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to count, I guess. Yeah. Shamrock and Steamboat start arguing. Malice throttles Shamrock.
Oh
Shamrock breaks out of it and hits him with a belly-to-belly suplex and pins him. Why did he do all this fucking submissions for?
Oh my god.
What the fuck, man? Ken Shamrock wins with a belly-to-belly after doing 5 to 10 minutes
oh
of
my
submissions.
fucking god. Yeah, I hear you.
So Shamrock wins, and there you go. Pyro goes off. Shamrock celebrates with the belt. All the stars are here to congratulate Shamrock. Suspicious by his absence is Corsica Joe.
We promised you a historic evening, and we delivered.
Crazy. So they go from Shamrock celebrating to the title to the commentators. The show is not over.
No, because there's more.
The shot of the commentators, Ed Ferrara says some crazy shit.
Sorry
here.
about the evening.
Yeah, he says, well, this show is all right, true,
Sorry
and
about
Ken
that.
Shamrock, and yeah. They go backstage, and Jeff Jarrett's arguing with Jackie Fargo and Toby Keith. And in the background, you can see Corsica Joe. In a gog outfit, stealing copper wire.
Hey, somebody get this fucking guy. Hey, Jackie Fargo, you son of a bitch.
Jackie Fargo stopping him from saving the show. So today faces Ferrara is explaining what happened with Jarrett and Toby Keith earlier. Jarrett then comes to the ring and says, "That's the biggest bunch of crap I've ever heard." He just has to make sure that he buries this fucking match a little more.
He buried the match after it happened again.
Open the show burying the match, end the show burying the match. He says, "You tell me that the world title is going to be decided by a Gauntlet for the Gold? Dory Funk, let me ask you again. Did you win a title in a Battle Royal, Harley? Did you? It's a damn joke. All y'all know it. How can you win a world title in a Battle Royal?"
He said, Harley Race, Dory, Ricky, where the hell is Corsica Joe?
That son of a bitch. I told him to stay away from our copper wire.
Towards the back. I can't let him steal.
No.
TNA.
So Bullet Bob fucking shoves Jarrett, and Jarrett just decks him, and then punches Dory Funk too for no reason. Then Jarrett says a world title decided by the Battle Royal, and then here comes Jackie Fargo and Toby Keith to attack Jeff Jarrett. And Jackie Fargo is pissed. He says, "You no good, rotten 14 karat, no good son of a bitch. I've been in this business for many years." And he's a country music singer.
Yeah, I hear you. That's right.
"And next week I'll bring somebody out here to whoop your ass." And Jarrett says, "Fuck that, let's do it right now." And Jackie Fargo says, "All right, well, Scott Hall, come out here." And here comes Scott Hall charging down to the ring, and him and Jarrett brawl as Tenay says, "Next week, Jarrett and Scott Hall on pay-per-view." And that's the end of the show.
Screaming as
conspicuous.
All the wire gets cut in the building and the show gets turned off.
Conspicuous by his absence, that son of a bitch. Corsica Joe. You fucking goddamn fucker.
Dude, this company should have died this night. There should not have been a week 2. If you were judging this show, if this show was to live or die based on the results of this show,
it's dead.
This company would have died halfway through the show.
Dead, and you know what? Jeff Jarrett is in jail.
So Corsica,
someone has Corsica's go to jail regardless.
Corsica Joe paid for his bond with copper wire.
He's in a jail cell in the cock outfit.
Oh yeah, just fucking finish the show. Just get the fuck out of here.
All right, that was it for this week's episode of the Deadlock Podcast. Make sure to go. That was TNA's first ever show, June 19th, 2002.